2.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Stream for Initiative, where natural 20s are never natural, alcohol consumption is strongly advised, and viewer discretion is merely a suggestion. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
Hello?
I am good.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yahoo! Yes.
I'm alive.
All right. Yes, for now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the table. We are still in Opalhost. Card of the day today is the 7 of Cups. So we'll see where that goes. Been lots of cups drawn.
All with different
we'll
things
see.
in them.
Yeah. Ooh, mysterious.
Interesting.
So, wow, I even watched the end of last session before I went to bed, and I completely forgot what happened. What was it again?
Is our DM okay? I don't know.
He needs more sleep. Is what
DM
he
needs
needs.
sleep.
Coffee
Don't worry,
goes
I
too
got you,
far.
fam. What do you want? Level 2 or level 3?
That's right.
No, so
You
last
cast
time.
it on everything, anyways.
All right, so last time, I think we did a little bit more shopping. We seem to be doing quite a bit of that. We went and got some weapons, did some weapon shopping at a really cool blacksmith that's run by a little gnome and his friend Bear, who does all the smithing. That's pretty cool. And then we went and got food at the fireport. Goma had a great time. Lily and Neelan went to investigate a suspicious. They went to the church to ask about teleportation services, and I think we made some good progress there. So, and then they went to investigate something, and meanwhile, the other three went to do some enchantment shopping, where probably had some culture shock here and there, with the pricing of things.
Yeah, and they find out how expensive enchantments are.
Enchantments
That's right.
are expensive, Magic items are a big deal. Not to be taken lightly. And, maybe for some people, they just, they get off horse, like they kick a little thing and they, oh, look, it's a magic item. So maybe for them it's not very precious, but
A little.
well,
Why are you throwing daggers at the one person who wasn't there?
He was
Because-
saying how,
because
how magic items are so rare. Yeah, for some, it's not
yeah,
like
and they're
everybody who
super
just
rare and
walks off a
expensive,
horse-
yet
yeah,
people
walks off a horse and they find them everywhere.
and make dumb choices like, oh, I'm just gonna poke this cursed tombstone and dies, but then comes out perfectly fine with a magic item around her neck, so whatever,
I'm just special.
Jealousy doesn't
Wait.
become you, okay?
Do I smell jealousy?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, sounds like burnt jealousy to me. Anyways, so we did
Jeez,
some
Gumbo, I thought you
enchantment
would learn not to burn
shopping.
your food by now.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Lady was a little not sure if she was phony or just really good at divination, who knows. And then we left, grouped up, did more investigation. Gomo was absolutely certain that tree stump was just a tree stump, which it wasn't, of course. Why would it be? And
Deception.
Neelan made some really sound decisions, which he immediately promptly proceeded to contradict himself
Throw out
and
the
do
window.
the yep. He's like, very sound decision. Everybody else agrees too. Yeet! And just went batshit crazy. Somehow we managed to stop him. But there's something going on. So be interesting to uncover more about that. And Lily's in a bit of a tight situation, I think. Not everyone knows, but I think they're starting to catch on. We'll see what happens to that. So we'll have that to find out. And Gomo is planning to head over to a place that is his family estate. So we'll see what happens there too. Or if we even make it there. Dun dun dun.
pull a heist at his dad's house.
Yeah. Hey. I mean, it'll be interesting, you know.
Spoilers?
Does anybody have anything else they want to add?
Yeah. So, you're missing one
Oh snap! What did I miss?
kind of crucial tip. Y'all figured out that Neilon's contradictory attitude was magically influenced.
Oh yes.
So yeah.
So
and
someone's-
then there was an outburst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
he screamed
someone's
something
messing
about
with
you're not gonna
Neelan.
burn my family. So
Yeah, someone's messing with Neelan and his family. So this might turn out to be, I don't know, like
Which
those
is
Fast and
hastening
Furious
our
6 or
speed to
something, you know,
argument.
where we have to go save a baby or whatever. I don't know.
God damn it.
Yeah. Save the world? No, we saved the family. I don't have friends, I have family.
Aw.
Moving on.
Neelan 2021. Anyways.
oh my god.
No, this will. I
Anyways.
expect some very interesting choices to be made.
All right, so we left off. We were still in the woods next to the church, correct?
Correct.
The team was just barely splitting up. Like, they hadn't quite left
Yeah.
yet.
So Gomo was like,
All
I
right.
got some things I need to get from my home. I mean, you guys can stay here, tag along, do what you want. And then he's like, hey, Lily, you need,
Yeah, so-
you should come with.
So Gomo and Lily going there. Rodon, Neelan, and Nyota were going where?
Sitting at the church
I
steps.
think
That's right.
Yeah,
they were
that's
staying at the
earlier.
church.
because
Mhm.
Neilon was trying to calm down.
All right, so I guess we'll head off with Gomo and Lily.
Cool.
I need. Where is?
Notes?
No, I need that map that you have. That wonderful, glorious map that you have on your screen right now. I need it. And it's on-
One on WorldAnvil?
yeah, that one.
The one that you took a very long time and meticulously designing and uploading so that people who are interested in perhaps occupying the same universe might be able to leverage.
Wow,
That
what
one.
a concept! Yeah, that one.
Oh my god.
Only on WorldAnvil, guys.
Who would have thunk?
Oh, and check out our Streyorea Peril page on WorldAnvil, featuring
No,
maps, locations, also the names of all our deities.
Truly, like all of the cool maps and all the places we visit, etc. It just keeps getting added on to WorldAnvil. So if you guys want to join Discord, we will find the links to it. Go check it out.
I just, as soon as Yodi did that, I imagined it like Rodon in like a tux, and it's like a commercial, and Neota and like
Oh my, that's so
Lily are,
good.
like motioning to a screen in like little outfits, and they're like, ta-da!
Vanna Whiting.
Yeah, Gomo's on like music.
Anywho,
Okay, yes. So,
plug out of
Gomo
the
and
way.
Lily. Your place is really not that far away, so it wouldn't take you long to get there unless there was a somewhere you wanted to sidetrack to or anything. I'm assuming Lily's just following Gomo.
Yeah, I'm like waiting.
All right.
Me too.
He's typing. He's typing something real fast to me. Sorry, guys. Secrets.
not too much. I mean,
I have
Okay.
the WorldAnvil map right in front of me.
So,
D&D
Gomo.
on, guys.
yes.
Is there anywhere you wanted to go before you go to your house?
No, not in particular. It's literally right around the corner. So, but he would be going around the back to the fences.
Okay, so you guys, literally, it's kind of like you just walk around the corner and the house is in view. It's really, it's like, can you show on your stream where the house is again?
Yes.
So you guys
absolutely.
can see which one it is. So Lily, you get the idea when you're walking down the street, basically right from where you were. You're basically looking at the side of his house from the street that you're walking down.
Oh, so since we've been to that tailor shop, technically we passed by his house a few times
Yes,
already.
you have. Yes. So.
Alright. Are we there or?
Yeah. So Goma,
should
would you
be.
like to? You can detail out your house if you'd like.
Yeah.
If you'd like to talk.
So
about
we were
your
walking
house.
up to like a manor, and you can tell it doesn't look too aesthetically different from the outside from any of the other houses around. It does have a fence around it with like iron bars and like stone. I don't know how to describe that architecture style, but it's got like stone and then iron bars, stone, iron bars, all the way around. It's kind of, it wasn't built for luxury, as far as you can tell from the outside, and you can tell it's not necessarily like a halfling size house. As I mean, most of the buildings here are kind of more for general, to accommodate all different races and people of different heights. Unlike how when we were in Warsaw, it was all like gnome town. So, but this is his house. So, but instead of following the road around the front, because you would have been able to see the main entrance from Mesmerize if you come out onto the street and you walk down towards the church. So if you're going south on this road, you would see the main entrance, and it's gated. But Gomo's coming and leading you around the back towards the fence, and he's starting to count the stones. And
Who would have known we've passed your house so many times already?
yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on visiting or going to it or telling everybody where my house is. People are gonna recognize me if I go in. Anyways, I think, and he's like checking the bars, is shaking it a little bit, like counting. Oh, I think it's these two. Yep, still loose. And he kind of unscrews. It's not there. There's screws on the iron bars, like they're not tight. And he undoes them, and pop comes two. It kind of like swings, and there's now gap to squeeze in.
Can I fit through that? I'm not Gomo size.
Well, Gomo's like turning around and looking at you up and down, eyeing. How wide are your horns? You might have to shimmy kind of a bit to the side.
Okay. I guess I'm going to shimmy and hope I don't get stuck.
Oh.
How wide are the horns, anyways?
I've never measured
question.
them.
Maybe about like a foot wide gap.
I love how we're worried about the horns and not her other lady accessories.
Right. So even if she
That
goes
usually
sideways.
get in the way for a lady.
Well,
I've got
Well, horns are
them apple
horns.
bottom
it's the rigid
jeans.
parts that are.
Yeah, I was about
problems
to say the
usually when
rigid.
you're trying to
they're-
fit
yeah,
through.
yeah. They can't squish. Anyways,
Oh, that's
So-
true.
why don't you make an athletics check for me?
Oh, I'm gonna get stuck.
Okay, you can make an acrobatics.
No, we'll go with athletics. That was the original. Athletics.
Shit. Yeah.
It'll be funnier.
6 minus 1.
Oh
Yeah,
lord.
do it.
Do I have to cast silence again?
Are you sure you don't want it to be acrobatics? Because that would have been +8.
Not
Yeah,
only
I'm
that, it
plus
would
8.
make more sense. Athletics is like,
Yeah.
show of strength and
That,
feet,
you were being
um,
dexterous, like dexterous. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said make it acrobatics. So
All right, so
It
acrobatics will be
honestly
6
should be
plus
plus
8.
eight, so 14. Yeah. So you have no problem. You have no
Oh,
problem.
we
with it.
missed out on our opportunity.
Yeah, I know, but
Impressive.
it makes sense.
All right. So, we
So
should be
Lily,
able to get in.
being used to, sneaking into places and getting through where she's not supposed to be has no problem with this.
Okay, so this over here, this is the kitchen. I mean, it's late. There shouldn't be anybody here. And for Gomo, it's tall. Like, the window is, like, it's human height. So, but for you, you should be able to see through it, no problem. It's not a big fancy kitchen or anything. Just functional. Gomo's gonna...
Okay.
Gomo's gonna climb onto the window seal. Like the building has like the exterior's brick, so he knows where to step. Like he's done it a million times before. Boop, boop, boop. And now he's gonna try.
So
and
you're
open...
climbing up.
Yep.
Okay, so why don't you make also an acrobatics check since you're climbing?
Come on, don't fail me. Oh shoot, that's a 5 plus 3, 8.
Well, luckily it wasn't a hard check because you have done it a million times before, so you passed.
All right, he's gonna try and open the window.
Again, something you've done a million times. So go ahead and make a sleight of hand. That'd be fun. We don't use that
13
one much.
plus... No, I don't. 13 plus 5.
Nice.
So
Yep,
he knows
no
exactly where the latch is on the inside. And just kind of jiggles it. And without even, like, using tools, like, it just pops open. Okay.
Lily is most impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've loosened it before. Like, this is my way in and out all the time.
Maybe you could do my work.
What's your work again? I thought you didn't have any work.
It's what you're doing right now.
What? Breaking into your own house?
Take off the last part.
Breaking into your own?
Oh my god. Let's just get in.
I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't gonna say it.
All right, sneaking in, sneak. All right, we're in the kitchen.
I'm
Okay,
just
so my
following your
study.
lead.
So my room's upstairs. My dad's room's also upstairs. Study, but we might have to drop by the open, the guest room. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure where things are anymore. We'll see. Let's go to my room first.
What
Do you-
exactly are we looking for?
Well, I'm gonna be grabbing. Well, I'm gonna go grab my savings. And depending on how, because I honestly don't remember how much I had. Depending on how much that is, I might have to borrow some from my dad.
Okay.
All right. I mean, there's usually not any people here. But try to stay quiet.
Okay.
All right, I need you guys to roll stealth checks for me.
Okay.
And Gomo's gonna do it with... Actually, I'm kind of curious. So for spell guidance, the cantrip... Oh, never mind. It's concentration, so it only applies to one person at a time. And it's only good for 1
19
minute,
plus
so-
8?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I got 15
She could
plus-
hide in the shadow in the middle of a lighted room.
He could hide in front of your face.
Yep.
Stealth,
Get the
right?
smoke out of my face. Yeah.
15 plus 1 plus 3, so 19.
All right. Both you guys feel confident in your stealthy abilities.
Don't do your own theme
Can't
song.
do that anymore.
DMC
Alright.
averted. Anyways, sneaking up the stairs. I mean, it's not like creaky wood or anything. It's stone.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you need anything for corners, I do have like a little mirror with a handle.
okay.
I believe it was nighttime, so it would
It
be.
is night. right?
Yeah, it'd be pretty. Yes, because it was. We were talking about how it was evening, so yeah,
Yep.
it's definitely nighttime.
Okay. Upstairs. So there are stairs in the center. Like you can see the main entrance and the foyer. But there's a big like there are a bunch of tall bookshelves that are like blocking the view and it's creating a separation of space, and there's a desk in front of it, almost like a receptionist's desk, which isn't something you would commonly find in a normal household. So we're going up the stairs, up half a flight and then another half flight, like
We just need you to like draw out a map of Gomo's house later. okay?
dude, yeah. All right, up the stairs, and then it splits into left and right. There are doors. It's a long corridor, and then at the end, it hooks. We turn right, go down. Oh, did I say right? I meant left. Sorry. Turn left.
Oh my
Sounds like you already have a template.
I have a template in mind.
Yeah.
Left.
So you have not seen anybody so far as you've been sneaking around the house. All seems quiet.
All right. And at the very far end, on the left, there's a wooden door. And Como pulls
Is
out
this
a
door?
key. Hmm?
Is this the door to? Where's this? Okay, go
His
ahead.
room.
Keep going.
It's Gomo's room. So he pulls out a key and puts it in and turns it. It's obviously not been maintained. It makes a bit of a creaky noise. Hasn't been used. And he opens it. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? The room's very dusty.
Looking around the room.
He goes over to a chest, like at the foot of the bed. Takes another key, opens it, and just starts rummaging through it. Pulls out a.
Make an
pulls out a-
investigation check.
Okay. 11 plus 5.
Yeah, you're fine.
So he finds a bag. Shoot. Um.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'm DMing the secret messages.
So while he's typing real fast, Neota, Neilon, Rodon, is there anything you guys wanted to do at the church while
Perfect.
he's DMing?
Well, he's I know what you meant, but I took it as like DMing, like he's taking over as the DM.
That's right.
No.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, dang it.
But I guess I'm curious the outturn of my roll from last time, because then that would kind of decide how she reacts, I guess you could say, to everything that's going on.
Now I
But other than
remember.
that,
I
yeah.
remember. So I remember you were trying to roll on
Insight.
Lily.
basically.
Insight of Lily.
Yeah.
But remind me specifically what it is you were trying to glean from the insight. What kind of
Right.
information are you looking for?
And so it doesn't seem too out of place for newer people. Real quick rundown. I had stated it before the episode had ended, like I think like 5 minutes or so. So it wasn't like an out of nowhere after the episode was over that I decided to do this. It was basically putting together Lily acting weird, and then she had asked Gomo if he needed anybody to go with him, and he said it should be fine, and then sort of not in that same beat, but not that long after was like, oh, Lily, come with me, I might need help carrying things, and it's like, Lily's not great at carrying things. Also, why Lily?
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's acting weird, so it's kind of like things are starting to click that maybe something's off, finally, for her. Like, the rest of the team's already caught on to that, but she's finally getting there.
Okay.
Because the claustrophobia is one thing, but Lily really wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
So I would say the thing is, so go ahead and roll. Oh, you did roll your insight. So
Yeah, I sent it to you. Unless,
Yeah, I
unless
got it.
everyone,
No,
unless
you're
everyone
fine.
wants me to roll again.
you're fine. I would say you can definitely tell that something is up other than just claustrophobia, but
Mhm.
also the first part you said where it was weird how it was like no, I should be fine, and then all of a sudden, hey, Lily, come with me. That would probably be a separate thing, mainly because that's almost like insight on Gomo, not Lily.
Yeah.
But you were rolling
No, that makes
specifically
sense.
for Lily, so yeah, I would say you can tell there's something weird other than claustrophobia,
Mhm.
but that's really all you could get from insight, from like just looking at the situation, and be like, oh, wait a minute,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So.
Okay, but that's still more than she's had before, so it's like, wait. Because then she could piece together that it was that particular scenario. Not like she knows what's going on, but this particular area makes her uncomfortable. I wonder why. Because for her, it makes sense why she's uncomfortable there, but for Lily, it's like, wait, what happened to Lily? So I think Naod is just sort of staring off after them. Like, even after they've left, she's just kind of standing there staring at where they were.
Okay.
I'm not sure what Neelan and Rodon are doing.
Honestly, Neelan's just sitting down, kind of like he's still very angrily, like kind of like looking around and doing his best to wait patiently.
Rodon
Waiting.
is
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Rodon is kind of looking at Neelan. I think I mentioned this last time. He's gone from his more stern one when he was going up against Neelan to now more of a sympathetic and somber expression on his face. Like, he's actually like looking at Neelan with apparent concern. Not entirely like, oh fuck, are you okay? But I'm sorry I had to do that to you, sort of thing.
Neelan, was there anything in particular you're waiting for, or are you just waiting for the rest of your party?
Just waiting for them to see where we're at, because they mentioned something about they said we need evidence.
Mhm.
Yes. And that's when Gomo was like, okay, I may have an idea, and then took off.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Back to the other two. What did he find in the chest? What's in the box?
It's a pouch of
What's in the pouch?
gold. Well, a bunch of different different types of coins. Some copper, some silver, some gold. And Gomo walks over to his dusty table, prestidigitation, poof, and he just pours the contents onto the table. Not like, like kind of like, just.
Did you see me pick up a die? I was just about to roll for that, so I'm glad you.
No, I didn't see you pick up the die, but I realized that my description could totally be like you've been stealthy this whole time, and then you just pour coins onto a desk. No.
So let that be a lesson to you guys. I know sometimes you guys will detail out your scenes, but I do listen to what you guys say, and sometimes I'll make decisions based on what you say is happening. So be careful.
The DM's always watching, guys. So
The eye of the
he kind of
sky.
like shakes the contents out and he starts counting them. He's using his mage hand as well to like kind of sort it through and then kind of separate them out and then start counting. Dang, I could have sworn I had a lot more than this. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go pay a visit to my dad's study.
Well, you're going to borrow some money?
Yeah.
Right. Lead the way.
So he puts all the coin back in, ties it up, and then he's leaving. He takes another look back into his room, and then he closes the door and locks it. All right, well, he studies on the other end of the hall. And he's at this point he's feeling pretty comfortable, you know, like nobody's home. Like he knows that his dad's away, his sister's away, whatever. Now just kind of walking down, and you get to the complete opposite end of the hallway. And by the way, the hallways at each of the ends have windows. And as you cross kind of like the halfway point, you can see like the floor material and stuff changes a little bit. Like there's a bit of a gap where it's the same overall design. Like kind of think of like a duplex. You know how like houses are built in mirror, but they might have different finishing inside. So it's kind of like that, but then the two were joined and made into one. So it's like one side uses like a more regular kind of stone, while that other side has a slightly nicer, like you can see a little bit of like marble here and there and stuff like that. All right, so we're going over to the other side, and at the very far end, another wooden door, a little bit more ornate, maybe like a heavier kind of wood. All right, so I do not have the keys. Can you open this?
Yeah. And so I go to get my lockpicking kit that I have.
Okay, it bothers me that you said yes with very little hesitation there. But we can talk about that later.
Okay. So I get my tools and I go to try to pick the lock.
Oh, wait. Before you do,
Uh-huh.
give me 1 second. And Gomo's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Detect Magic.
So that's 30 foot, and it penetrates 1 foot of stone, 1 inch metal, thin sheet of lead, and 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So the thing I'm assuming you're looking for is magic specifically, or most likely on the door.
Door and
they're-
things
they're-
inside his room. as well as the hallways. There might be scrying spells as he's worried about. Is also worried about alarms.
So the first thing you notice is on the door. You do notice something on the door, and also a couple things in the room beyond.
Okay. Would he be able to discern the school of magic?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh wait, that's right. I think I saved this somewhere, so I would have access to this. And I forgot because you used to ask me that all the time. What the different ones are, and then I remembered, and then I forgot because I didn't have to use it that much. Inside, you have divination.
Divination, okay.
And illusion.
Okay.
I don't remember. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the other one would be. The one on the door. Whatever. Let's see. I'm trying to see. It's not telling me. Wow. Abjuration. There we go. Jeez.
So, on the door is abjuration?
Yes.
Huh. Abjuration. And inside the room, there's divination and illusion?
Correct.
Okay. Gosh, what could that possibly be? Dang it. There's magic on the door.
And also enchantment inside.
Enchantments inside. When you say inside, like right on the other side of the door or like further?
Not right on the other side.
Okay.
But in the room in different. Well, so let's see. If you're staring at the door, the enchantment one is off a little bit to the right, like kind of a little farther away from the door. The abjuration. Well, that's the. Let's see. What else I said? I said illusion is pretty close to the door, and then the other one is, it's like 10 feet away from the door, like in the middle, where you would in your head, since you've been in there, is about in the middle of the room.
Okay. Huh.
The divination.
Dang. Wonder what. Oh, why am I even bothering? I'm gonna cast Identify. And that is my last of level 1 spell slots. To figure out what. Well, actually, no, hold on a second. Identify does. Okay. Is the abjuration spell on the door?
Yes.
Okay. Would I be able to use Identify to figure out what spell it is?
You could certainly try.
What the heck? Well, with that uncertainty, Gomo's gonna try and identify as a ritual spell. He's gonna pick up his little crystal gem, well, pearl.
You're gonna spend 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna
know what it is?
fiddle with it. Like, sorry, Lily, for the wait, but there's magic on it. It could be some kind of alarm.
Can't you just dispel it?
But I wouldn't be able to put it back. If I don't know what it is.
Okay.
And depending on what it is, I might... If I want to not dispel it, we might need to figure out another way in. Maybe through the window. Or, I don't know, maybe...
I mean,
would he keep
I'm
that
pretty
in his-
sure your father knows the wolves are in town, so the windows might be rigged too.
I mean, would that thwart the wolves?
Those that don't know magic.
I mean, would they send those that don't know magic to do a job on I don't know, the freaking head healer of the church?
You never know. I
Pretty
mean,
powerful magic user.
each den is different. I can't tell you what this one would do.
Okay. Anyways, he's still kind of like fiddling with his pearl. He's putting it up to his eyes, trying to like see through. Kind of like how you do gems. You have this little looking glass, and you kind of look through it to look at the cuts. Kind of the same way. He's got a pearl. So he's doing Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to do it as a ritual. So he's spending his sweet time, 10 minutes, trying to figure it out.
So as you're sitting there casting and concentrating, and Lily is sitting there patiently waiting or impatiently waiting for 10 freaking minutes. Lily, you notice, since it's pretty much pitch black in here, other than light you see coming through windows and everything, all of a sudden there is some form of light coming from, like, kind of like spilling from around a corner of a hallway.
From around the corner?
Yeah.
Is it moving?
It's hard to tell. You just see light is coming from around the corner. You know how, like, if you look down a hallway and there's like a corner, you can kind of just see light splashing through the onto the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this going to be any longer?
Just a little bit more.
Okay, because I see a light, not to rush you.
Wait, what? Where? Goma
Down
turns
the
around.
hall.
And
Doesn't see it.
then now that you're actually thinking about it, because you were concentrated, you do see it. You do notice there's a light.
Same question. Does it appear to be moving?
Well, now, Lily, now that you've been looking at it for a while, it does seem like the light is getting a little brighter.
Oh, snap.
So
Something's going on.
you could assume that it is a moving light, and it is it is slowly getting closer to where you're at.
Is there like anywhere to hide in this hallway that we're in?
Not really. I mean, there are like those little like indents and like those columns that go up that kind of protrude a little bit, so you could maybe hide behind that if you're just trying to break line of sight, maybe, but not really. I mean, it's like after coming up the stairs, it splits off left and right. In front of the stairs is a little bit of way further in, but like this hallway is from end to end, a straight shot. So not really. No. Maybe into one of the rooms. Damn. Panic moment.
Well, was there a room close by that we can like probably go into that might not be locked?
Good question. Possible.
If not, we can like try to like Spider-Man and hide on the roof. No, I'm just joking. On the ceiling.
Okay. Diagonally from this door, like across on the other side of the hallway, like not the hallway, but like, you know what I mean? Like, on the opposite side, one door down. Goma points to that one and is like, that one. And he casts silence. Center such
At
that
what
it.
level?
No, it's just second level. I don't think silence you cast at a different level. So second level silence. He casts it so that it's a 20-foot radius. He positions it so that the edge of the silence spell includes that door.
Okay.
And most of that room. And also expands to where they are currently. So basically, he can run across to the door, open it, get in, and it wouldn't create sound. So he casts silence, and he also casts his signature knock on that door.
Okay.
So the Gomo special 1-2 combo.
Gomo special coming up. So, yeah, so you cast silence, and there would be a loud knock, but there is not one, and the door is open.
Mm-hmm. Gomo opens it, goes inside, gestures Lily to get in,
I'll follow.
and then he closes the door. It is another bedroom, about the same size as Gomo's. A little bit more girly.
Cute.
Lots of books, like tons of books and scrolls. Not very tidy for a ladies' room.
You try to say cute, Lily. Nothing comes out. All right. So, as you're sitting in there looking around, a couple minutes pass, and you see light filter under the door, and you see it gets brighter.
He cancels
then-
silence.
And then it goes past you, but stays like there a little bit. It doesn't get like you can see the light gets dimmer a little bit past you, and then waits a minute, and then it comes back towards you, gets bright again, and then fades away as it goes back down the hall. And eventually, to the point where you don't see any more light.
Who could be? Oh, is it? Yeah, maybe Lucius is still here. Dan, I didn't think about that. Sorry. Okay, let's. Well, now that we know someone's here, I don't know if we can spend too much time. If you were to get in there, how would you do it?
I mean, if you don't want me to use the door, I probably would try for the window. I don't know the layout of this house very much. Usually we would stake things out so we can know all the entries.
I mean, the window at the end of the hall, you could open that. That'll give you... I would imagine not too difficult of an access to the roof.
I mean, why don't we just try to... Why don't you just dispel the magic and we'll lockpick it? If anything's missing, they're just going to blame what they know is already here.
Okay, maybe. Alright. Actually, does detect magic? I don't think it does. I don't think it tells me what level the spells are, so, okay. Alright, well, how long do you think it'll take for you to pick it?
It shouldn't take me that long.
Okay, because I don't have too many spell slots left. Alright, I'm gonna dispel it. And he's gonna open the door again. No light?
No light.
Okay. He's gonna
Looks clear.
out into the hallway, gesture for Lily to follow. Quietly closes the door. And he pulls out his keys and finds one and locks it. So he had the key to the room.
I could have locked it too.
Sure. Forget about that item. Let's not use it like that. Anyways, down the hallway. Back to the original room, and he's gonna cast a Dispel Magic at 4th level.
Okay.
So if the spell that's on the door is either same if it's
Equal
lower
or
than
less
this,
than,
then it
yeah.
just poof gone. If it's equal higher, there's a DC check.
Nope, you don't need a DC check, so you're fine.
Quick question, Gomo, before I pick this lock.
Yeah.
You said there's a window here?
There is a window.
How far is the drop, and which direction would I have to go if I couldn't see where I was going?
Wait, what?
Just answer the question.
How far would you... Well, I mean, so from this door, once you enter, the room is more or less square, and then there are 2 windows, one on each corner of the room. So basically opposite side from the door. It'll be facing the street.
Okay. All right. Let's get this door open then. I can use my lockpick now. What do I have to roll for a lockpick?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? All right.
Mhm.
And since I'm proficient in it, it would be plus my proficiency as well.
Correct.
So it would be 15 plus 8 plus 3.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it takes her no time at all. Like, the
Lockpicking
whole
lawyer?
time she's sitting here, yeah, basically, she's just like, oh my god, you are taking so much time. Just get out of my way, and I'll have this door open in like 30 seconds. Like, if that.
Click out of 1, 2 is binding. And
Okay,
that's
we're
it,
in.
folks.
So she sits there for about 30 seconds, and all of a sudden you hear a very, very subtle click. And she steps back and says, okay, we're in. Haven't opened the door yet, but it is unlocked. And by the way, just so you're aware, Gomo, your silence is a concentration spell. So the other one that you had for not identify, but detect magic is no longer up.
Correct. And I also dismissed the silence spell as well, consciously.
Yeah.
So they're all gone. Poof. No magic.
Okay, so do you want me to open the door or it's unlocked?
I got it. So he turns the knob and opens it slowly.
Okay. So turn the knob, and you slowly open the door, and don't hear anything. Nothing really happens. It creaks a little bit as the door opens. And you look inside, and what you see before you is a little... It's close to what you remember it being. Rearranged a little bit. It looks unnaturally tidy. Like, it looks like no one's been in there for a while. It is super, super clean.
Interesting. There will usually be piles of scrolls and stuff, like, you know, for official documents, all that stuff. Huh. And the books are like all in bookshelves and stuff, like it's straight and all stacked in there. Strange. Okay, well, so I don't know where he keeps the... What we're probably looking for church bonds, so I'm thinking it's either in his safe or in his desk somewhere.
Where's the safe?
Okay, so you guys are walking in, I'm assuming then?
Yep, going in.
Okay. So after about 10, not even, like about 5 feet in as you walk in, all of a sudden you pass like a wall, and then like you like pass through, and then all of a sudden poof, now it's the room you remember.
Oh.
So there was like there was something in the way, and then as soon as you went through it,
That's
You know,
new.
It was like illusion magic. Was
Right.
for me.
So it's like a filter. It's like a clean filter.
Mhm.
Like
Oh my
if you see from the outside, the room looks clean, but when you're in the room, it's not. That's interesting. Huh. That's new. I mean, I guess that would make sense. Would want that. I wonder if it's a permanent spell.
So where's the
Would it be
safe?
expensive? Oh, here. Like, so he goes behind. Wait a minute. I don't see the safe. It used to be just right there. Behind like, there's a big desk, a big chair, a little too big for a halfling probably. But like, like really nice leather, whatever. And behind it, you see like an end table, but like if you look close, like under, if you look at the flooring, there used to be something that is much more square there. That's not there anymore. You know, I like the discoloration and everything. Like it's like, huh?
Yeah.
It's not here. God, do I need to? I want to search for it.
I'll help him.
Okay. Well, roll investigation, Gomo, with advantage.
With advantage, awesome. And guidance. 15 plus 3 plus 5, so 23.
I would say that would just make it, just barely
Damn.
success.
What? What?
So you find what you're looking for, and since I allowed you to come up with the house and the room and everything, why don't you decide where it was at? Because otherwise,
very
it's
well
a little
hidden.
hard to build it
Okay.
together.
So it's there's one of the bookshelves that are not towards the wall but towards the inside. There's a whole section that's kind of slides open. So it's a fake bookshelf, and it's cleverly, the books are not real books, but they are like, they have depth to it. So if you're not really looking for it, you wouldn't know that that's there. But it's been hollowed out in such a way so that you can kind of pull and slide it over, and there's the safe.
All right. What kind of lock are we looking at?
DM. What kind of lock is it? Combination.
Oh, it's the the kind that's
it a master
hard
lock?
to unlock. Yes, it's. I was gonna come up with some random name for it, but I don't know. There's no reason to. You're gonna roll. You're gonna try to lockpick the safe.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Sleight of hand.
17 plus 8 plus
Jesus
3.
Christ.
Good lord. I didn't even give you guidance. What is this?
God. Okay.
She's
Sorry,
finally in her
like,
element.
if you had a
Yeah, I
camera
know.
on me right now, you'd see me like rubbing my eyes like seriously.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, this is gonna be a harder check because it's a nice lock. It freaking like rolls almost a 30.
It's like-
Okay.
Not when you're
Yeah.
going against the
What do you
lock-picking
expect?
lawyer.
He's the rogue.
It does.
like, you gotta
I know, but you're only
put
level
numbers.
7. I mean, come on.
So the identity
Oh,
of
that's their
the secret.
job.
Oh, Jesus.
So she
Okay,
was
so-
raised by LPL. Got it.
Yep. That's
Um,
who I was raised by.
It does take you a little bit because you have to take the time to listen to the lock move and everything, but you do get it open, no problem.
What do I find inside the safe?
Have you done this? Like, how often have you done this?
If you must know, I've been a thief since childhood.
Uh-huh. How old are you again?
18?
Right. Okay. Wow. I mean, so much for expensive locks. Okay. He's just gonna reach in and start like sieving through. Like they're mostly documents. There's not like jewelry or anything in there. A lot
Any
of it is
important
just
documents?
documents. I mean, some would have like be scrolls that are rolled up and then like sealed.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
yeah, there
It
are
would be
quite a
hard for you to know what is in them because
Yeah,
they're
there's
sealed.
quite a
So
few
unless
of
you broke
them.
the seal.
Should we just take everything?
No, what? What do you mean? Like there are government documents in here. What? No, I just need to find the church bonds. And there's like, and there are a couple of like files that are like leather, coverings with straps, kind of like bound. A lot of it is like there are very few like loose paper in here.
All right, cool. Well, while he's doing that, I guess I'll look around. Do I find like any baby pictures
my
or
God.
something?
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
You're
You'll
asking
probably-
a dad that couldn't even stick around.
Make
for
an
his son
investigation
if there's
check.
Baby pictures.
Hey, sometimes those dads have pictures of their kids.
Uh-huh.
I'm not good
Yeah.
at investigation, by the way. I got 6 investigation, right? Plus 1,
Mhm.
7. I'm not
as-
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. As you look around, it looks like a messy office, and it's hard to concentrate on looking for one specific thing when there's just clutter and stuff everywhere.
There's not really much sentimental anything in the office other than, well, as far as decoration, I mean, there's there's a banner with Aona's like symbol on it. There's the family crest, and there is a like a painting, not a big one, but a painting of a female halfling on the wall. Like after you enter, and if you turn around, so if you're sitting there, you would see. If you were sitting at the desk, you would see.
All right, so while he's looking through the safe to find what he's looking for, I will notice I guess I'll notice that picture, but I also want to be keeping a lookout to make sure the light don't come back.
Okay.
So,
All right. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, like, so who's the lady in the picture?
She's asking como?
No, I'm asking the wall.
Oh, okay. I'll let the wall answer.
It
No.
doesn't say anything.
Oh, that's my sister.
That's your sister?
Mm-hmm. And she's wearing like a cleric's robe. You can see, like, it was a commissioned painting, like she was posing for it and everything.
She's pretty.
Is she?
Oh, I think she is.
If you say so.
Well, yeah, then again, you are her brother. It'd be kind of weird if you said that.
Sweet home. I mean, she still looks like a baby to me.
Sorry, I got out of character because player thought that was adorable.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. Church bonds. Ah, so he finds kind of like a leather folder. Opens it up. There's stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of like the same looking document, but they're all individually signed. And has like a bunch of different like all the different churches' symbols on it in like a circle. at the top, and then like it's got some kind of words written, and then it's got a signature at the bottom. And so Gomo starts grabbing a few. He grabs like 2, 3, and he turns around and he puts it back, and then he pulls it back out, and then grabs a few more, puts it back.
Just take all of it.
No, that's a lot. And I can't take the whole thing.
From what it sounds like your father owes it to you.
Yeah, but this isn't his money per se. It's money he manages, and it's a little... It's shady.
Well, if it's shady, then that's even more reason to take it all.
Well, shady as in, like, the books aren't clean. It's not
Yeah.
used for anything bad. It's just...
It doesn't matter.
There's a lot of creative accounting, okay?
Like, there's
You
a
just put
reason
it
why
that way.
my group takes from the rich.
Well, here's the thing. Like, because he's in the church, and because my sister works for the church, like, a lot of this, all this, and he points to the room, like, the marble floor, like, all this isn't family's thing. It's things provided by the church. And the lines get a little kind of muddy there, okay? Like, what is actually yours versus, you
Fine.
know.
If you don't want your conscience to get dirty, I'll take it.
I can't... That's not how that works. Like, you see someone stealing right in front of your face, and if you allow it to happen, that's still on you. Partially.
Well, just turn around. You won't be seeing
Well, I
it.
can't now that you've said that. I know what you're gonna do.
What if I cast darkness?
Right. Because that, like, oh, I'm blind. I can't see.
Yep.
And that made me forget the conversation I had 20 seconds ago about what we were gonna do. Funny how that works. Huh? Look, it's fine. It's fine. And he just kind of folds it back up and then puts it in. So he's got a good bundle in his hand. He rolls it up, kind of stuffs it in his pouch.
What a waste.
It's not. I'm gonna make up for all this.
All right.
Well, and how did you open this? Like, how do you lock this? I never really used
You want me
a
to lock it?
Like, sure.
Does it have a keyhole? If not, then I'm just gonna close it and spin the
Oh.
wheel
It does
thing.
not have a keyhole.
Okay, it's one of those things where you like move the.
I guess it's a combination lock kind of.
Yeah,
deal.
that word. Thank you.
It's got a little rotary wheel, and then it's got a big wheel for opening it.
Well, just close it and spin that thing till it clicks.
Okay. He closes it and spins it.
So as soon as you close the door, and it doesn't have like a big wheel, it's just like a latch. And as
Okay.
soon as you close it, the latch locks in place.
Mm.
You don't have to spin it, but it locks
Oh.
in place.
Aw. He's
Do you want me to open
waving
it?
his hand in the air.
Okay. So, do we go out the way we came? Because I do have that magic key to lock the door.
Well, we can. But I think the butler's in. I think he's here.
Why
I
don't
don't know
you
why
put him
he
to
is.
sleep?
Like he. Yeah. No.
If I had your abilities, to going into houses would be so easy.
Well, I mean, when there are people here, there are a lot of people here. there are servants running around, you know, like maids and
Okay, well,
the
we
kitchen
should go
staff.
before your
It's-
butler comes back.
We probably should. I mean, he's a pretty competent magic user himself. Yeah, let's
Question.
let's head back out.
While we're leaving, is there anything of value that I could probably just like yoink?
In the office?
Yep.
Maybe some
Make
nice
an
fine
investigation check for
stationery.
me.
There's probably a lot of fine stationery in there.
Oh my god. What'd you say? Yeah.
Make an investigation check now that you're looking
Ah.
for something more specific.
Dude.
Can I cast Bane?
8 plus 1. I tell you, I can't investigate.
So
8
looking
plus 1.
around again, it's just there's stuff everywhere, so it's hard to like get a beat on one specific thing. But as you're looking around, and you are a little rusty on what you think could be exactly like worthwhile, but there are like some stationary stuff around. There's all sorts of like, you know, there's some candlesticks that might be worth something. You know, there's things you could try to grab some stuff and see what it might be worth.
You could take a few candlesticks. You could sell those. Do I have to? Can I just take it, or should I do it without Gomo knowing?
That's up to you.
I'll try to sleight of hand it. If he catches me, then oh well. He knows I was trying to get the money, anyways.
All right, you roll sleight of hand, Gomo, a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, you're gonna catch me. I got 2 plus 8.
Yeah, never mind. You don't even have to roll. You have your passive
Yeah.
perception's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah. You actually, she starts grabbing the candlesticks and some of the stationery, and you notice her doing it.
What are you doing?
Taking stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. Why are you doing?
This looks like it's worth money.
Okay, I'm assuming that implies you're planning to sell that?
Yeah.
Why? Put it back.
Why?
I don't want him to know someone's been here.
He doesn't count. He doesn't count his chest money, his safe money, whatever it's called.
Chess money? Really? That's what you call? Yeah, but it's on a. It gets audited every like quarter and stuff. It's not, you know, all the time. Like, it's hard to keep track of
Okay.
it all.
Fine. Then I'll just take one of these nice pieces of paper and give it to Mav.
Wait, what?
You
Huh?
can put stuff in the book, remember?
Yeah, but wait.
His book needs some, you know, pretty paper.
Fine. I mean, there's stacks and stacks of paper. Maybe take a few. I don't understand. Can we go?
All right. Yes, I take some paper. Let's go.
Right.
I was taking something, okay?
I'm leaving here
This
with
memory
something, or I'm
isn't
not
enough for
leaving at
you?
all.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
She's one of those people that has to take the hotel towels.
All the
She doesn't
soap.
ask, she just
You know.
No lie. I've taken a pillow before.
Yeah, take all the ketchup packets.
Jesus.
You know, like.
God.
All right. Back in the hallway,
Love
closing
it.
the door.
Love that you guys think
Okay.
Lily would ask to take the towel. She would just take them.
I'm gonna use my rusty key to lock the door.
Oh, the magic.
Okay. You put the key in the keyhole.
Mhm.
Don't really, and you like turn it. Doesn't really feel like anything is happening.
I think my key's broken.
Yeah, it's a broken key.
I mean, it's not working.
I mean, it's a broken key.
The magic isn't working.
Is it not? And he tries the
No.
door.
Door's locked.
Seemed to have worked fine.
What? But you know what? Forget it. Let's just go.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. You're the one who
You're
wanted to take the paper.
you're the one. No, but you're also the one that said you didn't want them to know we were here. So I was doing you a favor by locking the door.
Gee, thanks. Okay, can we go?
Yes.
He's like
All
looking
right.
down the stair.
And you see light.
Damn it. Is it like how far is it? Like is it right down the stairs?
No, it's pretty far away. It's pretty far away. You just see like the glow.
The glow.
From, yeah.
I don't think we can go down this way. Maybe we'll have to use this the service stairs. Here. Come on.
Okay.
And he crosses over to the less impressive side of the house.
So, Como, I'm noticing it's dark here, and you seem to be going around pretty well, despite not being able to see in the dark.
Right, I used to live here.
Okay, good. That's good to know, because I'm gonna hold on to you just in case she catches up to us.
You can see just fine.
Yeah, not if I cast darkness.
What?
Just keep going.
You know I'm gonna be like, look, I can navigate. I know where things are. I can feel for them, and I can see the windows. It's pretty bright outside, you know, like use that
Do
as
you want him to
reference,
see
but
your face?
I have ways, but okay, I get the point. Let's go. And so it crosses over to the other side, and across from Gomo's room, there's a door. It looks very, very simple. Gomo opens it, and it's like a staircase.
It's actually it's like quite thin too. So like the
Yep,
staircase
it's
is actually
narrow.
really small. Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's there. It's not meant to be, you know, for show. It's
How narrow are we talking?
uh
I mean, one by one. So like you'd have to
yeah,
line up.
one block wide,
and-
Minecraft terms.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
That's 6
pretty
feet.
narrow.
It's smaller than it's not 6 feet wide.
That's pretty narrow.
But it does go like halfway down and then turns 180 and goes another halfway down. So like there's 2 block width of space. But no windows, no the walls are all solid. So it is actually kind of dark in here.
Let's go.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
All right. I can't see that well in here. It's really dark. Como casts produce flame, but like a tiny little light at his fingertip,
Okay.
like a little lighter.
I'm gonna kind of like, bend down a little and just hold on to Gomo's shoulder.
Close your eyes and hope
Yep.
for the best.
Yep.
I was about to say you still have the blindfold.
Yep, but we're trying to like, I don't want to take the time to do that. Let's just go.
Okay, let's go. Do, 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 do.
All right, make it
Down the
through. Make it
hall.
down the stairs.
Mhm.
Oh,
You get to the bottom. There's another door.
All right. Carefully opens that one.
All right. As you look around, looks clear.
All right. Let's go across and back into the kitchen.
Okay. Still looks clear.
Back through the window.
Lily, you still blind? Or did you open your
no.
eyes?
I open
Okay.
my eyes now.
I mean, like outside is pretty. I mean, like right where we are might be a little bit darker because like the church has like really bright light, right? So anything on like opposite of it, like the building, we will be on the opposite side. So
But
it might
it's
be
still
darker.
it's
there.
still bright enough
but
where like
there's
it's,
ambient
you know,
light and you can see.
Yes, quite a bit.
I ain't afraid no darkness.
I ain't afraid of no darkness. Who you gonna call?
Good for
The
you.
church.
The church. And we're out. hold on a second. So he's like, Goma's like hanging on the window seal, and he's reaching with his mage hand, holding the latch, and then locks it. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Oh, by the way, Gomo, like
Yes.
as we're heading back, I just wanted to say thank you for stopping Nilon, because I don't think it's a good idea for me to meet with the wolves right now. So, just thank you for that.
So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. We can talk about it on the way back.
Well, let's go before they find out we broke into your house.
I mean, I don't think anybody will anytime soon. We'll be fine. Go on, through the... And he holds the iron bars open.
Okay, I go through.
Freedom.
Yay!
Puts its screws back. And he's heading back towards the church where the rest of the party is. And he's... So... You're no longer with the wolves, right?
Technically, yes, I did leave.
So why is it a problem if... Like, would anybody even recognize you? Did you know everybody? I mean, I would imagine it's a weird kind of, like, nobody really shows their face kind of deal. Like, no?
Yeah, no, see, here's the thing. I haven't really been hiding my face, so it's not like they would recognize me. And I wasn't too worried. Unless we went to where my den was from, then I'd be a little bit more worried. But what has me a little bit more concerned now is that Nilon killed the den mother.
Okay.
And that's a little bit more like, it's not... I even though I wasn't there, I'm with him. I could be associated with him, and if that goes around my den, I don't really know how it works with the higher ups, to be honest. So I don't know how that would work, and the not knowing is what I don't like.
Well, I mean...
Because I do know when you break the rules, you're made an example of.
So, what's the plan then? You just... I mean, they're everywhere, right?
Yeah, and I was...
And hard to detect, right? I mean, this den is literally right under the church.
I was looking for them earlier because I just wanted to see if I could find like any clue to see if there was anything for me to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there is because nobody's, as far as I've seen, there's been no movements, but like I said, it's really the not knowing that's bothering me.
Well, it's gonna come out at some point, or somebody's gonna see you, somebody's gonna notice you, somebody's gonna recognize you. The only way we don't come in cross paths with them is we don't go to any major cities. They're everywhere and well hidden. So I don't think hiding from them is the smartest of ideas. We need an alternate solution. Or even find out if you are even in trouble to begin with. Like, what I'm hearing is a lot of what ifs and hypotheses, like, it's a lot of I don't knows, right? Like, we don't know. Let's make those unknowns known, and then we can form a strategy around it, right?
Well, I guess for now, we'll just keep, going like if nothing's wrong.
Okay,
And
it's
it's about this moment that you guys
I was about to
catch
say.
up with the group.
Yep.
All right, and you find the three of them just kind of chilling, waiting for you guys.
Okay, we're back.
Hello.
Neilon's sitting on the steps, just kind of like, you know that like head in his hands, but it's like right under the nose. He's just kind of staring out, like blank faced.
Yeah.
Yeah. not entirely blank face.
Okay.
Like he's looking at you guys coming up, but he's not saying anything. He's just looking.
He's not 100% there.
Neoda's reading. She didn't bother looking up. She's just reading.
Reading?
Yeah, the book.
She's got
the
her
books
learner
that-
books or whatever.
Ah, she's
Yeah.
studying. She's doing her ABCs.
And she's further than that at this point. I think I failed to mention, but anytime
I
she's
kid.
not like talking, she's reading.
She's doing her QRSs.
Rodon at
But she's not looking up at you guys.
Rodon as if Gomo said, "Hey, we're back," he does actually like look in your direction. He doesn't say anything, but he's paying attention.
So, how's Nilan? Has he calmed down a bit more?
I don't know if you'd call catatonic almost calm down, but essentially.
Okay.
I'll be a lot better once we get to Arden Run.
So let's make that
That's fair,
happen.
honestly.
So we need
And
that.
how do you propose?
Well, so basically, we just need to convince someone at the church that this is urgent and is backed by some type of official document or letter of authority, right?
I thought that's what you were getting. That you needed help carrying.
That's kind of sort of what we have.
Then let's go.
Well, we'll have to produce the documents.
So we're back to the forgery plan.
No, we're not forging anything. We're not forging anything. But we could use some... Well, a desk, maybe. Perhaps. We might even be able to borrow one in the church, perhaps. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
And-
The sooner the better.
And Gomo's going into the church.
Nealon's going
Is
to get
everybody
up.
following? Hey, all right.
Following.
It'll take a moment for Rodon to follow because he's still trying to connect point A to point B without it being forgery.
Yeah,
But
so
eventually
is
he'll
your
be like,
DM,
"Oh,
but,
everybody's
we'll
heading
see.
off," so he'll just go.
We'll see what Gomo's plan is.
So Gomo's going in, and he beckons to someone, like the first person he sees.
Okay. You just it's the person you see is a younger person, probably in their teens. Light, it's a human figure, light blonde hair.
All right.
Well, here we go again.
So, no, just so he beckons him over and is like, I need to use a private study.
And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but they're for the people of the church only. Sorry."
You must be new here. What's your name?
Michael?
Michael. I see. Okay. Have you been with the church for a long time? How long have you been with the church?
Not that long. Why?
I see. It's okay. Rookie mistake. And Goma pulls out the Goldberry family crest, like on a little. It's like a medallion with like lanyards coming off of it, and he holds it up. I need to use private study. It's for official family business.
And when you pull the thing out, like he has to like squint, even though he's pretty close. So he like squints at it for a second, and then his eyes go big, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I
Don't make a fuss. Everybody makes that mistake at least once. It's okay.
He gets,
It is
like,
a bit of an
really- he's,
urgent
like, blushing
matter.
hard.
It's all right. It's all right. It's a bit of an urgent matter, though. So if we can get this moving along, that would be fantastic.
Of course. I'm sure you know the way there.
Well, okay, maybe you're too new. It is for official use, but you have to escort me there.
Okay.
Maybe you don't know
right
the way.
this
It's fine.
And he's already turned around. He starts walking, trying to make you follow him to the study. So he brings you through the main area, and then to the left there's the door, and you go through that, and then to the left again. So you're going back, kind of like around in a U, and then one of the doors on the right there.
Okay, thank you very much, Michael.
And he opens the door for you and just lets you go in. No problem. I'm really sorry. Please don't tell anybody.
Don't worry. It's our little secret.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Right, off you go.
Bye, Michael.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. All right. Bye.
And he closes the door, it, like beckons everybody to come in. He closes the door and locks it. All right. Official family business. And someone's like, actually, he sits down at the big desk. Was gonna pull up the paper that's kind of like ready there. Actually, Lily, can I have one of the papers from the study?
Okay. She takes
I mean,
it out.
this one is fine, but we
It's
need
not
more.
as pretty as this one, I know.
Yeah,
Here.
we need paper with a bit more weight, if you catch my drift.
Mhm.
So he pulls
got
out.
you.
Yeah, so now he puts that on the table, pulls out the quill ink that's been kind of readied there. Starts writing a letter with his mage hand is starting to write. It's like, and he like pulls off an extra piece of paper that was already there and starts kind of drafting. He's murmuring. Okay, all right. I think I know what to write. And he just starts writing a letter. And you can it's super quick. It's like a typewriter speed, like. And he takes the wax and melts it with the little candle and puts a seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we have what we need. See, I told you we're not forging anything.
I should probably, once we leave, tell them to take my name off the ledger, right?
No, we can use that. We're part of the party. I'm making it an official business.
Okay.
So,
So, are
Neelan.
we leaving tonight?
well, we'll see. Usually, if it's an emergency, I'm sure they can accommodate, but we'll see. Anybody else have anything they left here that they need to bring with?
Well, I think a lot of our stuff, I can't speak for everybody, but I think some of us left stuff at the hotels, and there's also the wood that you bought, and armor getting fixed.
I can probably have those things arranged in some way. Or we can, you know what? We can run off and get that done and meet again at the church.
If it's important, we should just. I mean, I don't.
Look,
mind
it's
just-
only going to take a couple of minutes here. How about we do this? I need someone to take these papers, and he pulls like 4 sheets off of the stacks of bonds. I need someone to take this to the enchanters and pick up the order left for Gomo, myself, and the rest of you guys can go get the stuff from the inn while I go take care of the circle.
I will. I was there that day. I was there with you, so.
Yep. Sounds
know your
good.
Face, at least.
Okay, so do you remember how much it was for your enchant? You were getting wood enchanted, right?
Yeah, it was enchanted wood to
Mhm.
use for crafting. I mean, usually they would like craft actual end product and then sell those,
Yeah, he was
but
just getting like a
Gomo's
slab.
in looking for the actual raw ingredient to craft himself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he was asking for, and luckily they had one smaller piece. Like he wanted a bigger one, but you know it's expensive. Whatever. I think the quote was like 400 gold or something, or was
Okay.
it 5?
Mhm.
I don't
I was
know.
only asking. I was only asking if you remembered, if Gomo remembered, so you knew how much to give Rodon.
Yes. So it was. I think it was like 400. And he put down a deposit with whatever gold he had. I can't remember if it was 100 or 50 that he put down. Let me check my notes. Oh,
Does
I
anybody
didn't
else
write it
remember?
down.
Nope.
I didn't write it down.
was
I
100.
unfortunately
It was
did not.
100.
Yeah, it was 100.
It was 100, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
there's
Good job,
300. Yeah, 300 to cover. So Gomo gives Rodan 3, not gold coins, but he gives him 3 sheets of paper that have like the church's symbol on it.
Right, because she
And
did say
who
she
is this under again? Is it Gomo or your other name?
Gomo.
Okay.
I mean, you were there. She probably remembers. I mean, look, she remembers the future. If she has problem remembering seeing us at the shop making a purchase for $400 worth of stuff, I mean,
I still like my bases to be covered.
fair enough.
That's funny. All right, so Rodon's going to get that. Who's going to go get anything that was left behind at the tavern? Anybody?
I always carry my stuff with me.
Yeah, Lily. Also,
Get him
you
Rodon
put
put
so
the
he
res-
doesn't need anything.
You said you put your name down for the circle, so you should come with me.
Okay.
Yeah, Naoda has her stuff except the armor and the other stuff that she bought. Otherwise, she doesn't have anything at the hotel.
So basically
Where's
she
the
did
egg
this.
been this whole time?
Her backpack.
At the hotel. Oh,
Oh
I thought it was in the
my
hotel still.
No,
Wait,
she.
it's
I,
almost
I
lugging
actually
around.
said that she took it with her, so it's with her the whole time.
Where's your bag
did it-
been this whole time, Gomo?
Oh, Gomo had it.
Yeah,
You-
at some
even when
point
he
we
was
made-
sneaking around?
No, he would have left it outside.
Oh,
Retcon.
okay.
Anyways, no, I thought about it during the like when he was starting to sneak and stuff. Like, don't want
just
to break
gets
the
in.
break the chain of thought.
Okay, well, is there really any reason to go back to the tavern then? Because
I don't.
Nealon, did you
Rodon
leave anything? Rodon said he didn't.
Right? Yeah. No. Nealon's in casual clothes.
Yeah, so does
Yeah.
Nealon have to go back and get his stuff then?
Yes, he does.
Okay, and Ace or Naota, you said you had to go get your
Armor
armor.
and weapons. Yeah, armor and weapons.
Okay, was that paid for, or are you paying for it now?
It was already paid for because she was trying to get it all done in a day, so she had to pay ahead of time.
Okay, so we can just say that you guys go and spend the time to get that stuff. We don't have to role play it. So,
Okay.
Neilon, you got all your stuff
I had
from
a
the tavern. Neoda, you can get your stuff that you had to go get, and Rodon can go pick
Sweet.
up the wood. And actually, that's where we're gonna take a break because it looks like Angel has to go to the bathroom, and so do I. So we'll use this as a break
Bio
time.
break, everybody.
Woo! And during the break is when they're running around grabbing all the stuff.
Yep.
BRB, guys.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back.
Yahoo!
All right, so we were just about to. Okay, everybody went to go get the stuff, and Lily and Gomo were gonna run inside and hopefully get themselves a teleportation circle. Hopefully. So, Lily, since you were just here not that long ago, do you remember where you guys were when you talked to somebody? Do you remember where this place was where they wrote your name down?
I remember that the nice lady took us to see the magic circle, so yeah.
Okay. So you guys can make your way there, and Gomo probably would know. Do I need to update my stream? It still says be right back.
I know, I was looking at that.
Oh, apologies.
Are we still muted though?
No, we're not muted.
Oh, okay.
It's
Wanted to
the
make
it's
sure.
the
Okay.
transition thing, like on the studio mode. I'd make that mistake. That's
There
why I
we
don't
go.
like
Okay.
transition modes. Anyways, or studio
Well, at
mode
least
rather.
we were heard, so nothing
Got you.
got
I
missed.
know what you're.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Resume. Continue.
So you guys make your way to the same place where the circle was, and
anybody?
there is someone waiting outside the door before you go in. You can't just walk into the where the teleportation circle is. And who you see is a familiar dragonborn, black dragonborn with like gold tracks all
New
over.
fail.
And he's just standing there, not particularly paying attention to you, but just standing there.
So if I wave my hand in front of him, will he notice?
What do you want?
Oh, he is alive. Okay.
Wow, he's standing there. Like, do you come across a lot of dead people who are standing around
You'd be
in
surprised.
the church? That's what I thought. So,
I
Grok.
answered.
No. Jeez. Grok, we need urgent use of the circle.
No.
I don't think that's for you to decide.
My name's already on the list also.
And then he looks from he finally I was gonna say he looks from Goma, but he wasn't even looking, so he finally looks at you. What is name?
Liliola.
And he just turns, opens the door, walks inside, closes the door behind him before you guys can follow.
He's very rigid,
And then-
isn't he?
Comes back out a little bit later, says, "Follow," and then leaves the door open as he walks in.
Let's go. We'll follow.
Okay.
Following.
So he brings you like up to the circle, and then stops, and then turns around and just looks at you guys and puts his hand out.
Oh, the money, right?
And he kind of like rolls his eye at you. Only important can use circle.
Oh, sorry.
And Gomo hands the letter that's rolled and sealed with the family crest.
He takes the thing, doesn't even like look at it, but he like turns around and then walks to the desk and hands it to. And now you notice that there are actually a congregation. There's like a group of people that are standing there, but they're not really even moving.
Yep.
And they're all wearing like similar robes. They're all wearing like a deep red robe. They're very plain though. There's nothing else on them. There's like 6 people and they're just standing there, deep red robe, just like in a circle of themselves. Kind of like, it's really kind of creepy. And he turns around and he hands it to them, and one like reaches over and grabs it, and they're just looking at it for a second, and you can't see them look at it because it's like like I said, they're in their own circle, so it's in between. It's all in them. And Gomo, go ahead and roll a persuasion check since you wrote the letter.
My time has come. Persuasion, yes.
Yes, persuasion.
All right.
I think we put him in his element.
Persuasion.
Casting
Damn it.
guidance on myself. Come on, dice, don't fail me. Don't fail me.
Come on, dice, fail him.
Okay, so that's a 16 plus 1 plus 9. 26.
Sorry, DM.
That
Not your night.
didn't go in my favor.
Ah,
And it
damn
never
it.
does. Did you see me roll earlier? I was rolling like a 2 and a 3, and I was like, okay. That's normal. I told you from the get-go, that's just how I roll dice. I almost have a Will Wheaton curse. It's just
Oh,
not
no.
Oh,
Oh,
Beautiful.
but we
Um,
love you and your
balance.
curse because we get to do things.
Of course,
and
we
then
do.
Lily gets like 19s and 18s and shit. It's like,
Just wait till I'm a player. I'm telling you. It's
perfectly
even
balanced
better.
as all things should be.
Oh.
All right, so the people in the red robes then turn and start forming a circle around the room.
Mhm.
And Grak looks at you and just gestures to the circle, and he says, "Enter."
Are the rest of the
And then
party
he-
there?
No, it's just you
I
guys.
don't think so, no.
The rest of the party isn't here. If you read the letter, it's for the whole party. We need to deliver the
I
urgent
did
message.
not read.
Okay, you
letter.
didn't read. I saw that you didn't read. We're not using it right this instant. The rest of the party will be here momentarily.
He
I'm
lets
sorry,
out a very
fellas.
loud, very loud huff, and you see black smoke come out of his nostrils. And
then-
he says, "Wait here," and then he walks back out the room, closes the door behind him. And a moment later, we'll say is a little bit later, is the other ones trickle in.
Nilon is in his armor now.
All right,
Yeah,
Mona
Grak,
has all of her stuff ready.
Grak,
And the bundle
knew
of
you guys?
blankets is in her hands.
Grak
Mhm.
remembered because he grabbed all 5 of you before, so he would know who you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
he met us all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just read Fish's message. Sorry, that made me laugh. Anyway, so eventually he brings the 3 of you back to the room as well.
Okay, so ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Naoda also has her armor, but she also has the bundle of blankets.
So, Nilon, you said you've used the circle before, right?
Yeah, we've had to use it before for missions.
Okay, anything we want to... I mean, I'm sure there are quite a few first-timers here, myself included.
Does it hurt?
No, just be quick about it. In and out, 6 seconds.
In and
So
out,
it's all of our
not 20 minutes adventure. In and out, 6 seconds. Okay.
it's all of our first times then, except for Nilon.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it looks like. I mean, look, it's not
Wait,
not
do we
every
have-
day you get to use a circle.
I'm gonna
Do
look
we have to
to
focus on something?
Nope.
I'm gonna look to Grak
Okay.
and wave by and be like, make sure you keep that sunny disposition. It's wonderful.
He's already out of the room. He gestures you guys into the room, and he closed the door, but he's not even in there.
Yell after him.
Yeah,
She goes
he's
to talk
he's
to him,
great.
he's gone.
He's great.
Okay, guys.
And as you guys are
All right,
talking,
go.
the creepy dudes or creepy people in robes around you
Mm.
are like chanting
Mm.
and making symbols with their hands.
Yeah.
And then without a warning and without anybody saying anything, a oval shaped doorway appears in the circle. And on the other side of it, you can see a different room completely. So you can almost you're looking through a window to a different area.
Time to go.
Oh,
Just walk through
that's
that.
all it is?
He's gonna step
Just-
through.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Just walk through.
Depending on size, Rodon will duck even if it's not necessary for him to do so.
Okay. You guys go through?
Yes.
Yep.
Back to where it all started. And he goes through.
Naoto would take a hot minute, but eventually just
If you wait too long, you only have 6
run
seconds, and then the portal
and-
closes. So you can't take a hot minute. You can take a hot 5 seconds.
She just run through it like, yeah. She'd run through it the last second, probably bump into somebody on the other side.
Ow. Hey. Oh.
Sorry.
Did you run through? You just needed to walk? It's just...
I've never done that. It's
Neither have we. Well, except for him.
You guys
That was,
used to think magic.
That was less harrowing than I thought it'd be.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's magic. It's
And I thought our first
dimensional.
time was going to hurt.
Must be really well calibrated if we don't have to, like, if it's not very disorienting, huh?
Where did we step out at?
So you stepped out, actually at the in the castle grounds. Neelan, you would know that the teleportation circle is there at the academy because it was built before it was an academy. It was part of the actual castle, the capital. When the king was there, it was built for them specifically.
And this is in the atrium, or is that another location?
To be honest with you, I'm trying to remember it because that's what I said. I couldn't really find all my notes where we talked about all that stuff because we talked about a lot of that. I don't think it was.
Okay, then it would probably be close to the plaza.
Yeah.
I'm in Alderan.
No, you're not in Alderaan. Alderaan was
not.
It was
Alder-
exploded. It is gone.
Imagine we walk through and it's just debris. It's like, we're in the right place, just no Alderaan.
I don't get it. It's been completely destroyed.
Right place, wrong timeline.
Okay.
Look, that chariot's going over that little town over there.
So, back to where we were. So you come through a portal, and it is it is in its own room, and there are guards posted. And as soon as you guys go through, they're instantly kind of like with their weapons at the ready, but not like pulling them out attacking, but they're just like pulling and they're ready because as this was you guys just gave them a note that said it was an emergency and went through. It's not like there was time to let people know that you guys were coming.
Neelan's just going to put his shield in front of him and say, "Please stand down."
And you hear a woman's voice say, "And what is your business here?"
I live here.
Well, I mean,
So come through the gates like everyone else.
it's not the point. We had to use the circle. Apologies, it was an urgent matter. We were not able to give you advance notice.
Is General Aliun available?
That got her attention, and she says, "Maybe." Who's
We carry
asking?
urgent message from the border.
Does it completely ignores him and is still focused on Neelan.
First Lieutenant Order of Bane, under... Fuck, what was his name?
We'll,
I like so much
we'll
that was
edit that
Neela.
out.
Now you know what I go through with 20 of my NPCs.
This is the authentic D&D experience, everybody.
Oh, damn it. I
Insert
wrote it
name
down.
here.
I did. I fucking.
Everybody has one of those moments.
Mm-hmm. Everybody gets one.
I get like 12. Yeah.
Okay, but everybody
so-
gets minimum one.
Well, while you're looking through your notes, we'll say you say the name and they go, I see.
Theodore.
There you go.
Oh, dang,
First
I knew
Lieutenant-
that.
Neil and Ash, First Lieutenant, Order of Bane, under Captain Theodore.
I see. Well, in that case, follow me. And she turns to get you guys to follow, and she waves at the other guards, and they kind of let go of their swords and go at ease.
So as they're being escorted, Gomu kind of like paces up and walks alongside Neela and say, "So, well, we're here. Do you need anybody to go check on your family? I mean, I'm sure you would like to do it yourself, but I mean,
One
Is
of
it
us
urgent?
could slip away, probably.
Yeah. You said you've been here, right, Gomo?
oh yeah. I mean, like, just to go to college here, so I know the districts and I know the ways around. I mean,
Towards the southern end of Old Town, there's a log cabin.
mhm.
The owner was currently is Irvin Ash. That's my brother.
Okay, Irvin Ash. Okay. Wait, so within the walls or just outside?
They've expanded some, so he's probably inside.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And if he asks for, like, how do you know me, just tell him
Oh, is that
Nealon
Sunny?
says sunshine, I'm home.
Okay. Sunshine, I'm home. Those exact words, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
If you meet a red-haired half-elven woman, that's my younger sister. That's Vitris.
Okay.
Tell her the same thing. You wanted to tell Sunshine that Nealon's home.
Okay. I mean, this is all very. I feel like I'm missing a lot of contextual stuff here, but I'll try and remember that.
He said it's just a nickname for his brother. Last time we talked.
Only the family is allowed to call him Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Okay, so as you are in this, so when you come through the circle, it's in a bigger room than one that you came from, but it's very plain and it's cliche stone castle wall, gray. You know what I mean? Like it is that type when you first come through.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go through the door, you go up through some stairs and then out into a courtyard. And in the courtyard is where now you can kind of see more around. I need to pull up my map. Because I don't know if that map is updated, because I may have since then changed how Arden Run was, just to let you know.
okay.
So let me look at it, and because
there a new one?
honestly, there is not.
Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, it is definitely different from this now.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
because
just
I got
kidding,
the-
guys.
it got to the point where I had to stop using this program to do the maps because my imagination was going farther than this was allowing me.
Too many floating houses.
That's fine. We got the world map on instead and showing Arden Run.
But the general shape is pretty close. It is a big circle. So I'll give the viewers plus Gomo and Neelon have already been there, but the rest of you haven't. But I'll give the viewers a general outline. So it's essentially like a giant circle. It's a really, really big city. In this close to the center, it's not exactly centered, is the castle. Or what would have been where the king was sitting previously. So it is just a little off center, and it is noticeable from pretty much everywhere. It's the whole city is kind of like up on it's kind of tiered, so you can kind of see the castle above everything. And then around, so that's the castle where you guys are currently or close to right now. So you see it as you come out on top into this this open area where you come up the stairs. So you get the feeling that the circle that you came from is actually below, it's underground, and then you walked up the stairs to a flat ground, and then you can kind of look around and you see the castle is pretty close to you, and it's kind of above you. So you're looking up at the castle. Around the castle is the Divine District. So that's where the church would be, and then also so the castle now, since it's not where the king is where the students study magic. It has become the school for magic. So the academy. So that's where anybody that throughout the world is found that they can use magic and would like to study it and get better at it, or used and almost get like you got to get your diploma so you can get a good job using magic. You would go there. That is the best school for magic. Around it is the Divine District, where it's kind of the same thing, but for like priests and stuff like that, and paladins. So if you don't go in Opalhouse, you can come to Ardenrun. It's also where the council sits. They sit in the Divine District.
Are you telling me
so
this
kind
world
of like
has public education system that isn't crap?
Maybe. I mean, we'll see.
It really is a fantasy world.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's kind of around. That's around the castle. And then the rest of it is kind of divided into four quadrants. There's the Green District, the Tinker's Ward, the Crack, and Old Town. And each one is kind of like thematically different. And it's not that, and it kind of became like, people would go to one area to start a certain idea, and then other people would come in that area and also do the same thing. So it kind of became, people kind of congregated to their own areas or did their own things in those areas. So that's kind of a general outline of Ardenrun. So it's almost like a giant circle.
All right. So while we're being escorted, are we being escorted the whole way, or just like, do we have guards around us or anything like that?
Just the one lady.
Just the one lady. Okay.
Yep. And as you guys are talking, she brings you up to where there's kind of like a very narrow staircase that goes up kind of the side of a wall to go up closer to the castle. But in the wall next to that is very clearly a building. It's kind of like built into the side of the wall. And that's where she seems to be heading.
Okay. So Gomo would like to try and break off from the party without drawing too much attention.
Okay.
Good.
by herself, by herself, by himself.
By himself.
I'll go with him.
I mean, I was thinking about it because there's something that Neelan said earlier.
Yeah.
that Naoto
So
would
Gomo's
remember,
just
but
trying
I
to.
don't know if everyone would go.
No, basically Gomo just wants to. I mean, like we use the portal for the urgency, and we kind of have to follow through with it. And obviously, they seem to be taking Neelan way more seriously. But Neelan, of course, would want his family checked on, and that's kind of why Gomo was like, okay, you know what? We
Yeah.
want to make this urgent. We want to make this travel quick.
Yeah,
So
and I
he's trying
haven't
to-
been there, but I'm good around cities. So that's why I said I'll go with him.
So
Yeah,
Gomo's
Rodon
gonna
has no
try and
idea.
break
He's
off.
not even trying.
Naoto has something that she'd want to ask the brother because of a previous conversation, but like I don't know if everyone can break off, so it's up to the
Well, I don't know if the rest of the party heard Neelan and Gomo's conversation.
Are you, Nira? Just curiosity. When you said what he said about the brother earlier, do you mean just with that conversation, or like previous sessions? that
Previous.
he had-
previous session. Yeah. So not just then; it was previous thing that happened.
Well, okay. Stealth checks for whoever wants to leave. If you're trying to leave quietly, I guess I should ask.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of feels weird to have like all three go, even if my character would wanna go. So I'm not sure what to do. I'm just gonna be honest about that.
How about just Gomo sneak away? I mean,
Hmm?
I mean, the rest of the party can follow through. Gomo can try to sneak away.
Go for it. Make a stealth roll.
Casting guidance on self. Stealth, you say? 19 plus 1 plus
Stealth.
4, 24.
All right.
That huge backpack that was, like, wiggling about is now gone.
His turtle
It was
shell.
it was literally
has
there
hidden
just a
him
second
thoroughly.
ago. The pots and pans clanking. Or not clanking. You didn't notice.
Okay. So, she is bringing you to this door, and you can see there it is lit on the inside. There are some windows that you can see, and there are some guards stationed outside. And they kind of nod to her as she walks through the door. The people around here, the guards, they don't seem like it's extremely tight. Like it's very, they're kind of like they haven't seen action in a while, so they're kind of like going through the motions, but yeah, doing what they're supposed to do, but not doing it like, you know what I mean. You get it. So as you walk through the door, she brings you guys inside and she closes the door. You look around, you kind of expecting there to be maybe someone there. There's not. It's just you guys and her. And after she closes the door, she turns to you guys and kind of looks for a minute and goes, "Wasn't there another one of you guys?"
I asked him to check on my brother.
I see. Which is why we're here. Can you elaborate on why you were sent here?
I have reason to believe that my family may be targeted. I'm not sure by what or who, but their lives may be in danger. On top of that, we were asked by Captain Danriel in Harperfell.
Captain, you say?
Yes. The unfortunate death of the previous captain gave him an untimely promotion. He asked us to relay some information on what happened with the captain, as well as the place he was found and the information that we gathered therein. And he'll start recounting pieces of what he remembers seeing, if anyone else wants to chime in about the device, the Aswan guards that were there, the tunnel itself.
Okay, so you kind of explain your accounts with the help with your party members.
The other messenger that was with us, his name was Thale. He was unfortunately caught in the fire that took out part of Warser while we were there. So the written account, I believe, is still with him. I know you have means of contacting Captain Danriel to verify the information.
Well, I can verify that easily enough. If what you say is true, that does give a reason of why they let you use the circle. It is a valid reason. I was hoping there was more to it than just your family. No offense. So, you have delivered your message. What now?
I was hoping to speak to my mentor about possible plans of action. Is General Alwyn available?
I mean, he is asleep at the moment. Possibly could be available tomorrow. Why don't you go check on your family yourself? Make sure they're okay. Come back tomorrow.
He'll give a not very deep, but a partial bow. Thank you for listening. And thank you for taking this seriously.
Of course. You are a serious person, I can tell. So, thought it fit. Anyways, and she goes back to the door and opens it and walks out.
So we're just standing in the chamber, just us?
Yep. Just you guys.
Nealon's going to kind of like put his face in his hands, rub them, and go, well, that went better than expected. I'm home. And he'll about face and start, like almost jogging, or well, yeah, jogging out the door and start heading towards home.
He's gonna pass Gomo.
Rodon is going to just like, I know nothing about this place. I'm following.
Tiny little legs trying to keep up.
Okay.
All right. So, quick question. Would Nealon know his way around the inside of the castle very well, or just around the Divine District? Do you think?
He wouldn't know necessarily the inner workings, but if this was a place that he had traveled to for debriefs or anything like that, then he would know well enough to get to the outside.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, and you're right. So you would have been part of the group while you were here. You wouldn't have like basically graduated and moved, right? So you would know at least a little bit. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Because Gobo split off, and then we're like, never mind, we're coming with you.
No, this
We didn't know how
recounting is
long.
taking a while.
That's true as well.
Yeah. It's not like you.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like 5 minutes.
It's
like you guys
it's
were there.
fast
for a while talking
forwarded,
about
but
it.
you know,
Yeah.
Okay.
It was- it was a-
'cause,
it was probably an
it's
hour or
hard to
two.
tell sometimes. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you can imagine recounting the whole thing.
Okay.
Recounting 22 episodes.
Okay, because I
Basically.
thought it was just the brief of what he said.
Or
No.
like no, yeah. Also, like with the interjections of anybody else, just like, oh yeah, there was also this part that I remember seeing. Oh yeah, there was this part I remember investigating as part of that.
I guess the thing I should ask
describe
you.
how much
I
of
think
it
it's saying
did you
at the-
leave out?
Well, yeah. What did you exclude? Was there anything that you excluded
Tell
from
them
the
about
conversation?
Mav and the talking book, or
Oh,
we
no, no,
had
no.
there.
That is definitely something that I would not have mentioned because, like I said before, Mav
like him.
is a big point of contention with our order.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it was
So
not as
he-
quick of a recap as I thought.
He
And I'm
wouldn't have
carrying
mentioned that, but he would have talked about in as much detail as he could spit out
Right.
the contraption, the holograms, the correlation of
Oswins.
color, the Oswin guards around the captain's body, the slime that was in the tunnel. I would exclude the slime that is currently being carried.
Just so you know, Lily still has Mav's book, so Mav is there too.
So
Yeah.
pretty much everything that he could remember and anything he wasn't initially a part of, he would kind of gesture to the others after mentioning like there's possible undead activity in Warser. That was the other reason for the emergency call up here into the Opalhaus chapter. You know, all of that.
Yep.
So
Cool.
yeah, he would go into a deep dive as articulate as he could be.
Oh,
And-
okay, then okay.
Following that, like I'm assuming.
LinkedIn would be a while, yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming, like, for example, I'm assuming Rodon's thing would be like 10 to 20 minutes on its own, just describing the possible necrophiliac activity outside Warser.
Necrophilia.
Like, it's not going to be.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
We
that's
don't know.
part of it, probably. I don't know the disposition of these
Yeah,
things.
let's-
We don't know.
Let's not assume. I mean,
Wow.
Okay, necromancy.
Something
Nec-
else.
Necromantic, there we go.
necromantic. Yeah.
Meme Lord author over
I
there.
mean, just because they were
shitlord.
performing necromancy doesn't mean they liked it, right? I mean, you know, we never. I don't think that was
But
ever
yeah.
established.
So
But,
it definitely would have been a deep dive into what he could remember.
Okay, I don't think Naoda would contribute anything really.
You
Like
would
the
be
egg,
at the
for instance?
necromancy stuff.
Yeah, but I think she just kind of let Rodon take care of that because
Uh huh.
words, English.
Yeah, and not mention the egg, right?
No, absolutely not. And
The-
if Rodon
Not
was
mention
about
the
to say
bundle of
anything, it would be
blankets
like
she's holding, or
nudge.
are you in a
Yeah.
backpack?
How was she?
It's wrapped in a blanket. It looks like she's holding a bundle of blankets.
Uh huh.
So I do want to make a point. The recounting would start at Harperfeld, not before.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling. So, and that's the other reason Naoda's not really
Ooh.
saying much because
Yeah, we leave out
Yoda.
the part where
Hmm?
he dismembered.
I the dismemberment? No, I don't know if you would leave that out. I rolled to see if they would notice or question your blanket that you're carrying, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So I
Can
guess
I
we should backtrack a bit.
So it begins.
So if she gets in trouble, I'm gonna sneak out of here.
So it begins.
at what point do they question that? Like as they leave?
Well, I told you it's when you, yeah, it's when she walks by you to leave. Depending on what you guys say, you know, has a difference on how the characters react.
I mean, it
So-
could be something as mundane as, "Hey, do you need a bag for that?"
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she says,
let's
"I'm
go through it."
curious. Why are you carrying a bunch of blankets?"
I couldn't fit them in my bag. I was cold.
Sounds
Make
like
a persuasion check.
deception. Is it persuasion or deception?
Or deception.
That's
Oh,
deception,
deception.
right?
That is deception.
Shame Gomo's not there to cast guidance. Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it's almost like he knew.
Oh,
It's
come
almost like when
on.
Rodon left, when he was one of the strongest people.
Oh, crumbs.
Such a coincidence.
Such a magic coincidence.
Right?
Mm.
Deception?
Mm-hmm.
Deception.
Can I remote cast Bane? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Screw you for saying that.
What? No, I did nothing. What are you talking about? I did nothing.
You're putting it out in the damn universe +2, so it's a 3 + 2.
Oof.
Hmm.
And the plot thickens.
Well, perhaps you could have used your friend's backpack. It does seem a tad big for you.
Yeah,
Perhaps we can get you one your size. Swap it out, maybe.
yeah. Maybe when we come back here to update in the morning, because Neelon's family is kind of. I don't want to keep them waiting. You know. We do kind of travel together.
Would you mind? I'm sorry, just curious. Would you mind unfolding it?
Sure. Can I try a sleight of hand to Lily? Of like
are
I
going to-
unfold it and
This
like
thing is.
tuck
look.
it behind me.
Imagine trying to sleight of hand a
giant
football.
egg. Come on.
This thing is bigger than that. I don't know how big your hands are. Like, yeah, this is one of those
That's
things that
why
like
I'm diving into Lily,
Houdini's gonna
'cause
be like,
she's better at
nah.
So,
You're not there. Be quiet.
so just so you know, like I'm gonna go up to the guard while like she's unfolding the thing. Just so you know, we did suggest for her to use one of our bags, but she's not from here, so she doesn't seem to understand. So she feels more comfortable carrying it around. She's weird.
You
Where
all
is she
are going to
from?
Get me in trouble.
She's from
No, this
the.
would panic her greatly.
She's from the.
Then down
what's it
under.
called? The Underdark.
Oh, and she looks at her again. Looks at Neota with more, inquisition there, like looking you over. Interesting. How did she come?
Yeah, she hasn't quite unfolded it all the way
No,
yet.
I have no idea. Like, she hasn't exactly told us because her comment's not very good. So like now I'm like trying to like, distract her
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a deception check.
She said her comment's not good.
I would like
I
to
mean, that's
add.
not lying.
I would like to add in: is her background pertinent?
What do you mean?
Background?
Like where she's from.
Yeah, where
I know
she's
what he's
from.
saying. Lily, go ahead and. Oh, what'd you get?
I got a 7 + 4.
Jeez. So she looks at Neelon and says, "Well, I guess not pertinent, but very interesting. We haven't seen someone from there for quite some time. We even have an entrance here, but it's been sealed for, almost as long as I've been here." So she has lost interest in the blanket, by the way, but now she's just curious, just of Neota in general.
Right.
It's a very interesting
Uh,
specimen, isn't she? Mhm. Look,
Neota would take advantage of that. She's like, right, and I'm actually looking for a way to get through because I had one at some point, and that's one of the urgencies that I want to bring up with the council. She'd look at Neelon for the word. Also trying to play up like, oh, common.
Yes.
How do you say things?
Danriel mentioned we may be able to get audience with the council.
Right. And I was hoping they'd be able to help me retrieve the key that I have to, or had to get back through.
Besides that, we also were unsure of any other locations of a possible entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not sure how the council could help you, but maybe with possible entrances. I don't know if they'd be able to help you find your key.
It's on the Oswin side, and I've heard that there's an Oswin on the council, so maybe they could help with that.
Safe
Help me
pass.
retrieve it from that side.
Word does travel fast. That wasn't that long ago. Why were you on the Oswin side? Why were you in the Vale?
That's where I popped out of the mountain
I see.
and got kind of lost, so I need to make my way back, and it's not exactly the safest travels for someone that's never been seen up here before. They kind of freaked out and got lost. So, escort or a safer way to get back to my key would be.
Well, unfortunately,
So maybe the council could help with that.
without a letter, which I'm assuming you said this person you were traveling with had, it's going to be hard to be granted an audience with the council on short notice. As you can imagine, a lot of people need to, want an audience with the council for many reasons.
Well,
But
knowing what we've told you, would you be able to get us a different letter or contact
Oh, I
the
have-
person that did originally? You said you could contact him to prove
I
our
mean,
story, right?
could contact the captain, but I have no say here with what the council does.
You think if you get in contact with him, he might be able to get us a new letter, considering circumstances?
I would say you would probably have to contact him and get a new letter.
How would we do that?
We can always try ascending a postal area.
That's true. So we should probably get going to do that too, huh?
Think that sounds like an idea. Well,
Yeah. Thank you so much for
till
your time.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
And then she leaves.
You
Let's go.
owe me.
Go.
I mean, it is late, guys, so
Yeah, it's like really late.
I bet the
You
post is
missed.
probably usually like very quiet. I mean, they're just stationed to guard the circle. They're not expecting anything to come through.
Okay, running home.
Do you realize how
Yeah,
much
now
you
back to
owe
the
me?
running thing.
I know. We'll talk about that later. For now, family business.
That's got to come
Thank
up at
you.
least once in every session. We'll talk about that later.
It's already come up twice now.
Oh, it has?
This one.
Wow.
If you missed it, it did come up once earlier.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the episode with
Yep.
fucking
Yeah.
Domo.
Yep.
Lily, thank you.
Running.
Saving everybody's
Put it in
ass
the-
today.
She's gonna put it in her backpack, but hold her backpack to her chest as they're going.
All right. So Neelon is in the lead, I'm sure, and starts running you guys through the areas. So first the castle grounds, past the wall. Well, I guess the wall wouldn't be there. The divine area first, and then the wall. And then to the southeast quadrant, which would be where he is from.
Hey.
So, Neelan, would you like to kind of describe your house? Or
Sure.
do you have that planned out, or would you like me to?
No, I got it.
Okay.
So when we get outside, it's a wooden home that's actually fairly wide. It's not a 2-story, it is a single story. It is actually pretty wide to accommodate, the whole 5-piece family when they were all together. There is a shed and small workplace off to the side of the home that you might be able to see from the front yard with woodworking tools. There would be actually a few broken practice dummies on the other side of the house, very worn. And if Irvin or Vitrus is home, then the fireplace that juts out of one side of the house would be smoking. Is there a fire?
There is. Well, let's see. I'm not questioning. I guess the question I'm thinking of is the fact that it's really late, and I don't know if there would be a fire if they were asleep.
That's fair.
However,
but where's Gomo in all
Gomo
this?
did. I was about to say, Gomo did go before you, so if he came here and woke them up, there probably would be a fire, and there probably would be a light on, actually.
Yeah.
So yes, there is a fire.
He's just gonna run up and yank the door open. Inside would be a pretty, like, immediately in front of the front door would be a large room, like a family room where the fireplace is. There'd probably be a table long enough to accommodate the whole family off to one side of the room. So it's furnished like kind of an old school log cabin.
Okay. So as you go in, you do see your brother sitting with Gomo.
Yay.
And so
And they
that
both, as soon as you
is, and then so that's how we put out the fire, and and then God, we thought the night was over, but it really wasn't. And oh, hey, speaking of, come.
He's kind of stopped in the doorway, and he'll just drop all of his things and run over and hug his brother.
Oh,
well, he hugs you back.
yay, family.
At first, he's a
reunion.
little stunned. At first, he doesn't really. He's like, "Oh, okay," and then he hugs you. And then he says, "Well, it's been a while, brother."
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it like this, but hey, sunshine, I'm home. So, the person that everyone sees is only a few inches shorter than Neelan. Same skin tone, but his features are much less elven, much more human, and has a thicker build than even Neelan, probably closer to Rodon. With bright blonde hair. Eyes are the same kind of glacier blue.
So, just because, and I'm gonna do this on stream this time. Last time I did it with Gomo, but just so I don't want to butcher anybody's siblings or family members if they have an image or the head, or if they are planning something in the future. What is Urban's personality like?
He is pretty happy-go-lucky. He's not very loud unless he has to be. But saying that, he's not very quiet in his own right. And he is unless even when provoked, he's not very confrontational, but he, say one wrong thing about his family, and he's got about as sharp a tongue as any in that family. And he is very intelligent. In Neilon's opinion, much more intelligent, like genius level. I would say if I would put it at a number, probably a 14 or a 15. So up there, not amazing up there, but definitely up there.
It's pretty smart.
He's a smart.
He's a pretty fart smeller.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and almost always looks like he's got a smirk on his face.
Like a happy smirk or like a shit-eating grin? There's a big difference.
Depending on the situation, could be one and the same.
Both.
Yes. All right. So, as he lets go of you from the hug, and you see that familiar smirk that you're used to for a moment, and then he it actually goes away, and he says, well, are you planning on staying this time, or are you still on your adventures?
Giacomo.
I'd like to stay if I could, at least for a little while, but there's stuff going on that we kind of got roped into.
I hear your friend here was telling me about a fire that you guys helped with.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to help out where we could. We got some people out, and they're doing better.
Yeah, I was just getting it up to speed. I don't know, it was awkward. There was nothing to talk about, okay? I got here, they were fine.
If you guys really pay attention, Neilon gets actually like a little meek in front of his brother.
Your big brother is an exceptional healer.
Really? And he looks over at you again. Says, he has his merits for sure.
Oh, you're gonna welcome me back with that.
Yes, well, gotta pick on you a little bit. You've been away for so long.
Yeah, but I'm the older brother here.
By age alone.
Whisper to Gomo's ear. I'm gonna whisper to Gomo, is that normal?
Normal for what?
Siblings picking on each other?
I mean, it's not like I exactly have a big sample size to work with.
Shh.
So, maybe?
All right. Well, if you can sling some shit, then it seems like you're doing all right.
And the smirk fades again for a second. He says, well, I am, but Beatrice, well, you know her tongue. She gets in trouble every now and then.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Who
I've
if-
been able to keep it quiet for most of the time, but you know.
What'd she say? Who got her in trouble?
Oh, don't. It's fine. It's just we had to deal with it together for so long, and it's just kind of hard doing it on my own a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing in particular. She is sleeping. She hasn't been feeling good the last couple of days, but I'm sure she'll be able to see you in the morning.
I promise I won't wake her, but can I check on her?
Sure. It's your house too.
Yeah. Please, everybody, sit, and he'll just kind of motion out to all of the chairs.
I feel like that was an
Oh,
order.
it's like a command.
Yeah,
Sit.
I feel like Naoto would like stiffen up because it did feel like an order almost.
I mean,
Funny.
Gomo's already sitting there, eating food.
So,
It almost-
Neilon's gonna start heading down the opposite end of the house, to the furthest room, on the left side of the hallway, and peek in, see how Vivi's doing.
All right. So you go through the door, and it's dark in there, and you do see her. She's sleeping in her bed, and you do notice that is a different bed than the one you remember, and is very finely crafted. Wooden bed, wooden frame.
He'll smile, and he'll, as quietly and gingerly as he can, shut the door.
All right, and as you go back out, the rest of them are sitting down as per your command.
I am.
I love that. And as you come back to Sunshine asking about more stories.
Before we continue that, I should probably go through introductions. So he'll motion out to everyone. This little one here that you were talking to is Gomo.
Oh.
The other little one is Nyota.
Hello.
The tall, slender tiefling over here is Liliola.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And this brick wall over here is Rodon.
First of all, I love the description of it. First of all, yeah, out of character, I love the description of it. Second of all, Rodon would actually like put a hand to his chest and sort of bow. He wouldn't actually say like hello. He'd bow.
I also love the idea of like he can't fit in the chairs.
No, yeah, he's
Standing
probably
still.
picked like one of the. He's probably picked one of the dining table chairs, turned it around, and faced everybody else, so he has like the shoulder room.
Right.
Wilson Fisk looking ass. Yeah.
I unfortunately do not know that reference.
Google the
Oh,
image.
shame.
Did
At
we
least
not
Google
just
the
make a joke?
Very accurate.
What was that,
Wow.
Gomo?
Okay, a little skinnier legs, but yes. I looked it up, and yes, a little skinnier on the legs, but yes.
But it's just flat. Yeah. Oh jeez.
Gomo, you choking on your food?
Are you okay?
don't pay attention to me. Nila made a joke.
Well,
Yeah.
it is
I'm okay.
nice to meet you all.
Okay, so Nila, what was the worry? Because I mean, they're doing absolutely fine.
And Sunshine says, he says, Neelan, were you worried about us?
Oh,
No,
you have
never.
no idea.
Come on.
Huh?
He was very worried.
Give him a look.
I can answer my brother, thank you. No,
Well, I do
why would
see
I
that-
ever worry? As sarcastically as he could make it.
So what did you say?
No, why would I ever worry? Actually, to be honest, Sunshine, those dreams are happening again.
Wow.
This one I couldn't shake. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I see. Well, I guess, brother, if you want to help me, we can maybe make some sleeping arrangements for the group. I'm assuming that's why you're here at this time, this hour.
Yeah.
Or do we want to stay up and talk? I'm okay with either.
There's something I would like to go over with everybody.
Huh?
If everyone's available.
Right now?
Just be honest right now, Lily's teenage mind keeps thinking is like, man, the people in Neelan's family are pretty good looking.
Uh-huh.
Somebody hit her with the horny stick.
No, she didn't say that out loud. I said she's thinking that.
I
Or
know.
did she say that out loud?
Okay, counter once. I am not going to do it again. I have learned my lesson.
Yes, thank you.
You're hungry. There we go. Go to horny jail, bunk bunk. Like since it kind of Yomo, you weren't there.
Uh-huh.
It kind of came up.
Two
What?
fingers to Nyota's chest.
Hmm?
Rodon is like putting two fingers to your chest, like to say, hold it right there.
Hmm?
Confusion all around.
Yeah, confusion all around. Instructions unclear.
Yeah. Address unknown.
No. She can speak. Go ahead.
Sorry. So maybe Neelan's brother can help with this, because it does have something to do with why we're in town, besides making sure everyone's okay, but she'd kind of unravel the egg, and she's like, it got bigger.
And
Oh, the
Sunshine-
egg. Oh, okay. Gosh, I mean, Rodon was pointing, and okay, I got confused there for a second. I thought something else got bigger. Okay, continue.
This would have gotten bigger.
What?
Rodon snorts, and you see the little electrical zap just go across the horns. Just
Okay.
Can I cast
And
minor
Sunshine
illusion
says,
to create a bat and bonk myself with it?
I have my quarterstaff still. I can do that for you.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. Well, anyways, now I'm regretting that I said anything earlier.
About the egg, yeah. So how? Okay, it's bigger. Wow. Okay.
And Sunshine says, what is that?
One of the reasons we're here.
A missed
don't-
opportunity.
It
That's what
is?
it is. Could have been an amazing omelet.
If it's never gonna be an omelet, enough with that.
You
You
made
eat
sure of that.
everything.
Can you think
I-
for once in your life about the consequences of potential food items?
Consequence?
Someone's
Right.
gonna try and poison you eventually.
Or as they haven't already. But I don't know how much Neelan wants to tell you. But she'd kind of look at Neelan.
Like, well, it's too late now. You already brought it up in front of me.
Sure.
It's fine. Just tell him he's going to. He can piece this stuff together, anyways. Like I said, he's smart, much smarter than I am.
She'd kind of
Never
run down
uncute.
the basics of what they've been through up until that point.
Yeah, that's exactly where I
Oh.
was getting to too, but I don't know the details. This is perfect.
So you go through the whole story with
More
him
or
as well.
less.
So you're not gonna take the next hour or two going through that.
Yeah,
too?
she'd leave out how she met the party.
Just give him the
Okay.
link to the YouTube channel so he can watch the VOD.
No,
Oh my
she just they met up after, like, on the other side, you know, in such and such town. She'd leave out the fact that, you know, they
Yeah. So so basically the same thing
related.
you did with the other person, with
Yeah,
the person you met, the
yeah,
guard.
Den Mother totally didn't get murdered. They totally didn't go to jail. You know, basically leaves out everything except the egg. Like, just all the stuff that she doesn't, that she feels safe saying, but will leave up to Neelan to say the deeper details.
Okay.
I mean, Gomo's
Does anybody
been
wanna add
recounting the adventure right up to the fire, so I mean,
She doesn't know, you know, what he said.
most of
he
it is
hasn't, so.
repeats. But anyways,
Yeah. You know, he's watching repeat episodes. No big deal.
Different
like,
people's
oh, director's
perspectives.
cut.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perspective. And
Extended
then up
edition.
until they got here.
It's like Timon and Pumbaa's version, right?
Basically. It's a little less comedic sometimes.
Yes, it's depends on who's asking or whose point of view. Like, if Neota's view could be pretty comedic to some people. Anyways, so you tell him. Does anybody want to add anything, or you just Neelan, Ronan, Lily? You just going to just let her tell the tale?
He'll fill in pieces.
Rodan
Like, you're
got
okay. You're comfortable with the stuff that she's leaving out, or did you want to fill them back in, or do you agree with her not wanting to talk about amputation and death
At jail time.
and jail time?
There's stuff being left out that I'll talk to you about in the morning.
Wow, that's... How long have you guys been doing this? That's a lot.
I don't have a great track of time.
You'd
By
be
this
surprised.
point,
It's a little under a month.
You've done all of that in a month? I don't even know how to take that.
I told you a lot happened. I wasn't kidding.
I mean, most people live their lives in a town like this with a job, scrounging for money, and you guys have been through half the continent, fighting your way through it, discovering new things. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It sounds amazing. What do you mean not fun?
She'd look at Neelan, she's like,
Neelan is looking dead at the floor.
she's like, I'll trade with him. He could just, I'll I'll stay here and figure stuff out. He can go with you guys. Shoot, if you want to do this.
Oh, I wouldn't know my way around a fight. Not like that. But to hear it told sounds fantastic.
I don't
Plus-
know. I don't
Two of our
feel like I
members like to hide in
fought. I
bushes half the time.
survived.
Plus, what would Ardenrun do without its master carpenter? And he'll
You
kind
got a
of
point there.
he'll just like give Sunshine a smirk and like a glance.
You got a point there. My shop is the best in town.
Wait, you do woodworking?
He looks at Neelon and says, "Oh, you don't talk about me? I see how it is."
As you said, a month is pretty quick. He hasn't had much time.
That's true.
Has it
We
really
only
been
just
a
heard
month?
About you a day or two ago.
I guess that's a fair point.
Yeah, actually, Gomo is the most familiar in the group with our town. Do you remember a woodworking shop in the Tinker Ward called? It's custom cloven wood, right? That's his practice.
Yes, correct.
Custom cloven wood.
Okay, this might be a long shot. But do you happen to know Moblin? You know, the Furbolg, no? Okay.
The name doesn't sound familiar,
Really?
but Furbolgs, even being the capital, Furbolgs are not very popular. I mean, you don't see them very often. Kind of like your friend here.
But, like, do you not remember maybe like a couple of years ago? Like, he was pretty big in the political scene, maybe. I mean, maybe not to everyone, to those who cared for his views.
Wow. No, it doesn't sound familiar, but I mean...
Okay, it was worth a shot.
No, this is Nessa's shop. The place opened up when Byrne created the practice back before our family moved here. His granddaughter ended up taking over the practice, and well, my little brother here has been with them for going on a decade now, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, brother, you have some catching up to do, but I officially am the owner of the store as of a couple months ago.
When did she retire?
Well, a couple months ago.
Funny how that works, huh?
Are you feeling okay? Are you sure you don't need to sleep?
I mean, it's been a long day.
It's been a very long day.
Yes, well. Then let's take a nap, as it were. And he gets up to start getting some blankets and some pillows and everything he can scrounge up for the amount of people that are in his home right now.
Sunshine, are you still in? Are you in the master bedroom, or are you still in our old room?
No, I finally decided it was time to go into the, be the man of the house, since I kind of am.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll all split. Some of them can take out here, and then the rest will take our old room.
I mean, there's room in the master bedroom if anybody wants to go in there as well. It's up to you guys.
Nealon will look at the rest of them. Well, take your pick.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to impose. I mean, look, it's your family. You've guys been away for a long time. I mean, it's mighty generous of you, but I mean, look, if you're offering, but
Let me put it to you like this. Irvin knows me very well, and he knows that I don't trust easily. So, I'll just come out and say it. I do trust you. So, you're welcome here. Unless Sunshine has any objections.
No, none at all.
well, I mean, in that case,
Plus, if there were any objections, he would tell me, right? And he'll just kind of like just give him a quick little glance.
He's busy getting blankets and stuff. He's not answering.
He never pays attention to me anymore. But yeah, you guys are welcome. So yeah,
wow.
take your pick.
Well, thank you.
And he comes back with a couple blankets and a couple pillows. It's not enough for everybody, because I'm not used to having this many people in the house. But but I mean, Neota's got a blanket already. Clearly, she's been carrying around like a little kid with a soft blanket. May or may not have an egg in it.
I mean, they already know it has an egg in it.
Well, I don't know. You could turn into Houdini at any moment. You get a little sexually sleight of hand there.
Nice.
I mean, here,
Well-
let me help you out with that. And Goma's gonna cast Unseen Servant and have him help with the setting up the beds and stuff. Pull some extra blankets out from his backpack.
All right.
Does this surprise Irvin?
It does at first. Like at first he's like, whoa, and then he puts it together like, okay, I see what's happening here.
Yeah, don't
think
worry
she's-
about him. He's educated.
Yeah, he does a lot of magic
Edumacated.
like that.
Well, that takes that. I mean, that makes two of us. And he gives you a little smirk, and continues to lay out blankets and stuff.
Rodon feels like he's been slighted but can't figure out how.
Thank you for accepting us into your home.
Oh, any friend of Nealon's is a friend of mine.
You're sweet.
Thank you.
Hospitality is welcome on such short notice.
Of course. Gives you a pat on the shoulder as he walks by, and he's like, "Wow, you are a brick wall." And he continues to set up places. He goes, "Well, that's what I got. I know it's not enough for everybody, but think it'll make do. We can keep the fire going if we need to. It is a little chilly outside."
That's actually a
blankets
good
for
question, DM. How cold is it?
Well, since you guys are quite, you're pretty far north now on the continent. Not snowy, but it's in the 60s. somewhere around there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I would consider it beautiful, but Rodan might actually. Rodan was considering just using one of his bedrolls, but actually would take one of the extra blankets.
It's snippy, yo.
If you need more blankets, that's fine. I'm fine using my cloak to keep me warm.
I just need to keep this thing warm.
Neilon's gonna pick up one of the unused blankets and throw it at Lily.
It's gonna hit me in the face, and I'm gonna fall backwards.
I imagine he balled it up and chucked it. Yeet.
The most dexterous person in the group just takes a full-on blanket and falls backwards.
Didn't know that it was coming to me.
I'm just imagining that wouldn't even be like a dexterity thing. That would be a strength check with how hard you could throw it. Accept my hospitality. Accept it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my butt.
All right. Well, I am going back to bed, or I'm going to try to, anyways.
Okay, thank you very much.
What's the just real quick? What's the plan for tomorrow? Or do we need to go out shopping early and get some food for breakfast, or are you guys heading out early?
Yeah, food would be good. Leota would look at Gomo.
We don't want him to die. Point to
He eats a lot. Not in a bad way. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Where'd Maki go?
I just need, a little extra servings. That's all. Health problems.
Alright, don't get scared. If you see a mouse, that's mine.
Doesn't it have a bow on it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The smirk goes. His demeanor changes a little bit and goes, "Oh, can you? Okay. That's okay. Yes, sure. All right." And he's like very flustered at the mouse. All right, that's.
Neilon's gonna kind of step in front of him and lean in. You okay?
I just I'm not a fan of mice, but yeah, I'll be fine.
I think she
to
probably.
be fair, we haven't seen any in a while, so. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I think she probably fell off my shoulder when I got hit with the blankets.
He's like looking around himself.
I got her. She's right here. In my hand.
All right. Well, I guess we can continue this conversation tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. Gomo's going to bed. Poof.
Poof, asleep. Can't sleep on himself. No.
He only wishes he could.
He can.
You have slots?
All right.
I have one slot left. Don't tempt me. Remember last time when it happened? When we had one slot left? And y'all were being loud when he was trying to get some sleep? Yeah.
You needed to wake up.
That was great.
Oh, that was a good episode.
Yeah, you woke him up and he was useless.
That was his fault.
So. Sunshine heads off to the bedroom and lets you guys get ready to go to sleep. Neilon, you're going to your old room, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Before Sunshine closes the door, he's just going to stick his head in and say, "Hey, I'm sorry it's short notice, but they're kind of making fun of me for it, but I was actually very worried. I'm glad that you and Vivi are safe."
Yeah, we're fine. You don't have to worry about us. We're okay.
The order hasn't come knocking around lately, have they?
No. Is there a reason why they should?
Not until now.
Should I be worried about you?
And let's be honest, when have you ever not worried about me?
Fair point. But you know what I mean. More than usual.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the morning. There's stuff that I want to talk to you about away from the group anyways. Plus, I want to go
Okay.
see Mom and Dad.
And kind of looks at you hard for a second and says, yeah, we should do that. Maybe we'll go together.
I'd like that. Love you, sunshine. Sleep well.
Love you too. It's good to see you.
Sometimes I find that hard to believe, but okay. Good night.
See you in the morning.
And he'll start coming back to the rest and saying, okay, so who's staying out here then? Because there is enough room for more in my old room.
I think Gomo's already asleep. I'm gonna poke him.
I'm trying, and it would help if you didn't poke me.
He's not asleep. Did you want to go in Elon to his room?
Are you asking me?
Oh yeah. It's a bed, right? There's a bed?
Of course there's a bed.
There's a bed.
Actually, we may have new beds. Because when I checked on Vivi, I think Irvin's upgrading the place.
Is he making
So-
any of the rooms soundproof?
Soundproof. What are you and Elon gonna do?
What?
Okay,
Oof.
on that comment, I am gonna use minor illusion to create a bat and bonk her on the head with it. It doesn't actually make impact, but
Doing?
in the corner of the room, I cast minor illusion cantrip again to create a jail.
What are you doing?
First, you interrupt my sleep, and now this.
What did I do?
Okay, as funny as this is, please keep it down. If my sister wakes up,
I will
she
cast silence.
She will kill us.
Oh.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
Okay, the laughter was me out of character, not Diana.
Yeah, that was ditto here. Rodon in actuality would just be looking over at this going like, what the fuck is...
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me to go into the corner with the jail?
I'm telling you to stop talking.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
Okay, well, either way, if anyone needs me, it's furthest door on the right-hand side. The left side is my sister's room. Do not wake her up.
You know what? My sleep's all been disturbed. I'm gonna try again in a different venue, if you don't mind. He's gonna pick up his pillow and like the stuff.
That's fine.
Is out of character. Is the fire going right now?
Yes.
Okay. Does it look like it's sustainable through the rest of the night to keep anybody down here warm, or does it look like it might need more wood?
No, it looks fine. It looks fine. Like it'll last you.
Okay, Noda's gonna bundle up the egg in the blanket.
Oh gosh.
Like not super close to it, but enough to get it like keep it warm for the rest of the night.
Swear to God, if that hatches in the middle of the night.
It's gonna eat her face.
My sister will murder us. She will.
Like she's not saying anything, she's just bundling it close enough and like judging and then, getting it in a good spot.
All right. So Nealon's gonna start heading to his room and open up the door.
Almost like dragging his blanket after him.
So he'll just kind of like whisper loudly, "See you guys in the morning."
See you guys. when
Rodon
I'm
just
awake.
kind of puts a hand up and goes, just like a little wave, and then goes back down.
Oh,
All
the
right.
brick wall waved.
Is everyone else laying down and or trying to sleep?
I'm in my corner.
Okay. In the jail? Are you sitting in the
Yeah,
illusion?
I'm sitting in the illusion. With my blanket and my mouse.
After about a minute, it
Feeling
dissipates.
just at home.
Oh yeah.
So
Just like
Wow.
order.
so
Yeah, it starts to dissipate
Wow.
in about a minute. Like,
It's like the orphanage.
Oh, oof. Make everybody feel bad for you. Why don't you?
So how the room used to be, if there's been any upgrades, was 2 beds, 2 night tables on opposite ends of the room. Fairly simple. A shared closet space and chest of drawers and all that. Did Irvin do any upgrades or anything like that to their room?
So 1 end table and 1 bed have been redone, and they match the one that Vivi's sleeping on, so it's pretty ornate looking. Clearly took a while to make, and it is on your side where your bed used to be.
And the other one, it hasn't been touched, and that's
No.
that was Irvin's side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll take Irvin's side and point to the other one to Goma and say, "Go ahead and take that one."
oh, thank you so much. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I think the anger is what was keeping me awake, because I'm,
Feeling it too?
yeah.
Yeah. That happens. You know, you're... You know, the adrenaline, if that's even a thing. Like, would they even have this kind of science? Anyways,
Hey, fight or flight's a real thing.
yeah, you know, that it hits you and you're like in the zone, and then crisis averted and it just all hits you at once. It's like, ugh. You realize how exhausted you are. You've been exhausted the whole time. You just don't realize until after, you know?
I'm
I'm
actually
glad
kind
your
of worried
family's
about.
okay.
Yeah, so am I. I'm actually worried about the morning.
Worried?
Yes.
What are you worried about?
My sister may be smaller than me and not as strong, but she's very nimble.
Oh.
And trust me when I say that it doesn't matter how big you are, she can find a way to take you down.
Oh no, I'm small too. Well, so...
No, I don't think you guys have anything to worry about. I'm the one who needs to worry in the morning.
Oh, are you gonna need some healing tomorrow?
I can take care of myself,
Okay.
but I'm good.
Emotional healing, maybe.
Yeah. Some heal his damaged pride, maybe.
It's okay, the walls are soundproof.
Anyways,
I didn't tell the others. I'll tell them in the morning, but thank you for trying to help me keep my head on straight.
Hey, it's all good. I mean, I've been, well, resisting, I think is the right word, from, well, accepting who my family is, but you know, it's been such a stigma for me. At least that's how I saw it. But you know, you realize, hey, is it really so important? Is it so important that, because if somebody had the power to do so and they didn't use it to help my family, like what is that? You know, that's not right. I don't know. I'm still coming to terms with it, but I hope I made the right choices. At least so far, I want to say that they were the right choices.
I think they were.
Unless you
Yeah,
get
almost.
beaten to death by your sister tomorrow, then it would have been the wrong one.
And then Neil will start snoring.
all right. So as the group gets to sleep, that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woohoo!
with
Finally
that-
made it to Ardenrun. Jeez.
I know. What a detour.
With- Right. With that, a real quick, Naota slipped outside. As soon as
Wow.
it was going.
You throw that freaking cliffhanger right there at the end. What? Again? Again?
Anyway, next session, next weekend. Good night, everybody.
yeah.
Good Lord.
Look
What
at
did
Oh
Okay.
God.
So, as per usual, I would like to say if anybody is in chat and wants to say anything, or in Twitch chat wants to ask any questions, go ahead and ask. At the same time, we will go ahead and start doing a check to see who gets DM inspiration for next session by asking who had the best roleplay, not including the DM.
I was just about to say.
Ooh.
DM.
So you can either say in stream chat, or if you're part of the Discord, which I highly recommend.
Yeah, come join the
will-
Discord.
Yeah. We
Fuck,
just had a
should've-
new piece of art got dropped, and
Heck
I know.
yeah.
I had to mute
Mm.
myself because I started laughing.
Same.
Oh no, I
No,
was
same.
I was
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my god. I absolutely love these little sketches. They're just-
I
oh.
know. The fact that she's doing this for us is like the best.
That was so quick too. That was like minutes.
I know, right?
Crazy. Oh my god. Anyways, so if anybody missed last session too, we have new art for all the characters. Just whipped out in blink of an eye. It really felt like that. It was so fast. But thank you so much, Kali. She's in chat too. And this is only the beginning. We're probably gonna have more and more stuff coming. So stay tuned for that, and come join the Discord
thank
so you
you.
can vote for best RP.
Thank you, Silas, for talking about the Discord, or Metal Grunt as you are in Twitch, for once again our unpaid intern.
He really is at this point.
Oh,
like,
no.
him and, like, we really should just start doing something
Dude.
for him. Like,
The unpaid. I think in
We love
different
you.
different cultures it's called indentured servitude, but okay. So
Hey, you know,
we're not going that far.
Yeah. It sounds better the way I said it. Anyway, so Sudoku asked for me to talk about my character. I'm assuming you mean the one that is drawn.
Ah, Mav.
Yes, it is. It is Mav. I had a hard time picking one, and that's what actually took us so long to get our characters up. Is like everybody else's was pretty much done except for mine because I couldn't decide. You know, I've been so many NPCs, so it's been like, oh, what could what's my favorite one? I could have gone that way, but I chose one that was kind of pertinent to the story, may or may not have more to do with how things go, but also because I think he's cool. The character I designed, for him was neat.
He's so
there
pretty.
are not just the way he looks either. There are some. I like to play with flaws with characters as well, and I think some of the stuff that he has going for him is fun and interesting. So yeah, if it comes up, it will be pretty cool.
It helps that he's pretty.
Wow,
Yeah, I mean,
so
I think he looks.
We only had
he
two
looks
people.
Amazing.
So looks like people voted for Nilon, and then some people voted for Gomo. That's it this time. That's crazy. Usually we have like 3 or 4 different ones in there. So man, it was pretty decided this time.
I mean, admittedly, I think the story did center very strongly around Gomo for the first half and then Nilon for the second half. So
yeah,
Which was really cool, honestly.
So
Like,
I mean, I
they
don't
get
think
the
it's a
spotlights.
right, exactly, and I don't think it's a an indication of like RP skill or anything. It just that this session happened to focus on the two.
I agree. However, I'm voting for Liliola for saving 2 people's butts tonight.
I did save 2 people's butts tonight.
That was true. That is.
I'm
that is
expecting
true.
her to cash that in with Naoda, and I'm scared.
I am gonna cash that in with Naoda.
That's gonna be a fun RP.
Regardless, looks like Nilon will get DM inspiration. I think he already had it.
I already have inspiration and didn't get a chance to use it. I didn't do any rolls tonight.
But weren't we saying that we tuck one away and then we have a second one that disappears if you don't use it next time? Because we're doing the solo stuff now?
I mean, there are multiple ways we can use DM inspiration. We can talk about it more in detail.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But so the votes are in. Thank you very much for voting, everybody. I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, Nilon has some shining moments today.
Okay, can I just say that I love you? I had to mute myself. I was like,
What?
You're so cute. You
Oh,
did
the
such
little
a good
I love
job.
you he did. Yes.
Yeah, but like also Safian's response. You guys are like so cute. It was so in character for like both of you, and I died. It was just too good. I was like, oh, this sounds like sibling conversation. God,
Oh my
it's too
God.
good.
I
she's
hope
gonna
I
actually
captured
die
him
next time.
okay for you, Fish. That's why I was asking you to give me a little bit of his personality. I was like, man, I don't want to screw this up.
Yeah, it
So,
is hard to RP those, right? As DM to do NPCs that are
Right.
related to characters.
That's the worst, yeah, because
So
it's
you
not like
wanna
I
be
can't just make
careful.
up whatever I want. Yeah, I
Right.
want to be what you guys
Yeah,
want.
'cause-
So
Yeah, it's also I love how people are still voting for the DM.
I mean, that's what happens. You tell them not to do something, that's what they do.
okay, great. glad you approve.
So,
Okay. Oh, what's up?
oh, I was actually going to transition into. So, how about that card?
I was gonna say the
Right?
Yeah,
exact
exactly.
same
I saw
thing. We
her
were all
flash
on the
it at
same
some point.
page.
Yep.
We were all on
Yeah.
the
I was
same
just
page.
thinking. Also, I saw you flash that at some point, and I knew exactly why. But
Well, I was explaining it to my chat.
I thought you flashed it because it was
Relevant
actually
to the
like
card?
something happened. Yeah, because it was actually really good timing. It was.
I was so
relevant in
tempted
that
to
moment
look it
when she
up when that
flashed it.
happened. I'm like, what happened? What just
Never.
happened? But
Right.
No, honestly, I was just explaining it to my chat because I got 2 raids, so I had like 13 people.
Nice.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Let's
Well,
talk about this. Talk about the
go to
cups.
this.
Yes.
Well,
So what are these
the-
7 cups?
The 7 of Cups, the core meaning for that is dreams and desires. So basically, when this card shows up in your reading, it's basically telling you like how willing are you to stand motionless and transfixed by something before you actually go for it and take the first sip.
Ooh.
Huh.
Oh,
That-
that's real interesting how that worked.
That fits in so many different ways for today's session. I feel like
Every time. Every time.
interesting. Very interesting.
She's magic.
Oh my god!
If you
Fish,
need to
like,
stop
30 feet away.
sharing
Right in
sharing
the distance.
script with Lily before the session, I bet she's stacking the cards.
Yeah, she's stacked the
Yeah.
deck. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Yu-Gi-Oh. She's just you know like
No, I'm not. You know I'd shuffle these cards.
you call
I
it
don't know this. I don't see you do
I
it.
mean, have you like, have you
I
seen that
just come
sleight
in
of
and you're
hand
like, "Oh, by the
video?
way, here's today's card.
You seen that sleight of hand card sleight of hand video on YouTube where the guy's like shuffling and every time he shuffles it's still the same fucking deck, and he's
You
just like,
give
hey,
me
this
too
is how
much
you
credit.
stack. This is how you stack cards. Like heart of the
Alright.
cards. You
No,
say heart of the
fish
cards, I
was-
say stacking the deck.
Fish was with me when I drew this card, and I even said, "It's like I wonder how this card's gonna play out because it's a weird one."
No, I bet that's all it is though. Like Yugi just is excellent at sleight of hand. That's it. It's like
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. Hopefully you'll be here next Sunday. Same time, same place. Join us again on the next adventure of
Yeah.
the unknown group. Still does not have a name. What the heck, guys?
well, I mean,
Just getting
perhaps we
ready.
should discuss that.
Yeah. Yeah. So who are we
Instead
rating
of talking
today,
about
guys?
it later, we
We
should
are
probably talk about it
rating
now.
Cult Theater.
Cult Theater.
Cult
Yes, they're
theater?
doing D&D right now, and
Hey.
yeah, that's what they're called, Cult Theater. And their
Okay.
their setup and everything looks pretty interesting. I think they're on their, from what it looked like they might be on their first episode. So we might be
Fair enough.
catching them from the beginning. So I'm not
Okay.
sure that's what it looked like, but they're the ones that caught my
Okay,
interest.
Okay.
All right. So Fish Kid Mal put in Raid for Initiative. You want to copy that, and you can get ready to paste it. So when we get in there, everybody can paste in Raid for Initiative. Be
Woo!
Yeah.
make it, it's kind of fun when we join someone's raid and
Hi,
like,
Azriel.
like that. So
Battle cries.
All right,
Yeah.
let me know when
Great
you're
for
ready, and I'll press
initiative.
enter.
we're ready.
Wait.
All
Well,
right.
thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Later.
Or earlier.
Careful before she Uno reverses
Nudge,
you.
nudge.
Ready for initiative,
Hello.
everyone?
Hooray for initiative!
Raid.
Here we go.
Go, go, go.